Hello, hello. Am I coming through? Let me see. Let's see here. Oh! Hello, everyone! Welcome, welcome, welcome. How the hell are you guys doing? What's up, Nicholas? Yes, Death to World buffs. Yes, Death to World. You hear that, Melderon? Death to World buffs. What's going on, everybody? Defcamp and Melderon here. Hello. Let me turn you up a little bit, Melderon. Is he... Let's see. Turn you up. Say something, Melderon. There we go. All right. Hello, hello. What is up? Glad to be here, guys. Glad to be here. Who's this guy? Kingson. I think he wants to duel me. We're here, guys. We are going to do some leveling while talking about some TBC. Also, today, Melderon put out a video regarding, what is it? Regarding Fresh Classic, possibly, right? I didn't watch it yet, and I said, you know what? Maybe you can watch it on stream, right? So that would be a good idea. Or you could watch it on stream later, you know, or whenever. Because I did want to talk about some of this stuff, right? You know, there's been a lot of... What's this guy doing? He's like, he's staring me down like he wants to fuck me up or something. Should I duel him? I mean, I'm like 6 levels higher than him. I don't know. Let me see. I'm not a bot. I swear. No, watch this. Watch. Yeah. World buffs are like those little steering wheels kids used to learn to ride a bike. Yeah, so there's been a lot of talk lately, a lot of we can't hear Melderon. Oh, god damn it. I forgot to unmute the sound. Welcome, everyone. Let's try that over again.
Oh my god. Been talking for fucking 5 minutes.
Oh,
unbelievable.
You know, I'm a little rusty. Doesn't sound like Melderon's coming through on Twitch. He should be coming through now. That's better. There we go. All right. What did we say in the last minute? He said that he loves you guys, and no. Basically, we're just talking about So Melderon put out a new video today, called World Buffs in Fresh Classic, right? So we want to talk. We want to talk a little bit about the Fresh Classic stuff. We want to talk a little bit about TBC. And in the meantime, we're gonna have some of our lovely leveling duo stuff that you guys might be used to when we used to do like Super Play Brothers and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit of banter. We'll see.
A little bit of the bants.
A little bit of the banter. But I got this new mic, and I feel like a fucking. I don't know. I feel like a fucking professional like podcaster or something. This mic like right in my face. Like I always have to like look at it.
Forgive me, guys. I'm trying to make my way to Defcamp now. We didn't plan
this.
Yeah,
so yeah, I'm like, no,
you know what you should do? We should watch the video. Now.
Okay, well let me explain to them the whole fucking. I'm like, okay. Yeah, we're gonna stream tonight. He's like, yeah. I have my hearth set, entire mill. We'll start the stream. So I get ready. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna start the stream around 6. He's like, yeah, I'm good to go. I'm ready to go. Get ready to start the stream. He's like, oh, I got. There's no trainer in Thunderbluff for a rogue, is there? I'm like, no. Oh, I gotta go to Ogremore then. I'm like, dude. You couldn't have done this like fucking 4 hours ago? You gotta do it right where you started the stream.
I wasn't dinging 4 hours ago.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, Defcamp Melderon should run this. Don't tell him that. Alright. So you wanna watch the video now? Because I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, you should watch it. Let me know what you think.
Alright, let's watch it.
That gives me time to get my stuff done.
It's like a 15-minute video. And any questions I have, we can just ask Melderon right here.
You can just pause it and people have questions.
Yeah, if they have questions. All right, let me turn the game sound off. Did I turn it off? Hold on. Let me turn the game sound down. So, a little bit of backstory. You know, a lot of you guys know that there's been a lot of talk recently about, you know, TBC, obviously, hopefully coming out very soon. There's been a lot of talks about with the TBC a Fresh Classic coming out. So Melderon's video is, well, let's just fucking play it and listen to it, huh?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Greetings, everyone.
Let me know if that's good sound
well,
level-wise.
Classic WoW, hopefully the first iteration of Classic WoW, is coming to an end. Kel'Thuzad and the forces of Naxxramas have been
That's
stopped,
us!
at least for now, and we, collectively as a community, focus our eyes towards
up,
the
Blazing
Blasted
Bob?
Lands and the Dark Portal, as later this month, we expect to hear an announcement of a classic version of the Burning Crusade at Virtual BlizzCon. But what about fresh classic servers? Is that outside of the realm of possibility? I don't think so. As a matter of fact, I'm betting we will hear that Blizzard will continue to provide vanilla classic servers as long as interest persists.
betting on it, eh?
And I do think that interest will persist. Of course, it won't be at the level we experienced this past year and a half, but enough interest should remain to allow for a few servers per region. At this point, we've experienced the no changes version of classic WoW. Sure, there were some inconsistencies, but for better or for worse, we have all tasted what vanilla truly means. However, if we do get fresh classic servers, I bet that most people would like to see some things changed. Removal of spell batching, leeway, phase 2 open world honor grinding, dungeon boosting, GDKP normalization, and a harsh stance on body and RMT are the big changes I like to see for sure. But there is one aspect of the game that, in my opinion, negatively affects the game the most, and that's world buffs. It's been over a year and a half since I made a video entitled, Are World Buffs an Exploit?
Short answer to that question, yes, they are an exploit.
Where I, with an amazing script written by Taladrill, explain why world buffs are a significant gameplay exploit that trivialize endgame content, foster poor gameplay and community interaction, and provide a toxic raid environment. Now, in retrospect, I can say that I have experienced all of those negative aspects. World buffs have hampered my gameplay in many ways, whether it be not playing my main when I want to, being griefed by the opposing faction, seeing
What opposing faction, Melderon? There is no opposing faction in our server. I mean,
fellow guildies quit the game
there are a few, and the ones that are here are griefers, so let's just,
after losing buffs, and feeling the
Not announced yet, Frozen Zero, but we're hoping soon. In 2 weeks, right? Possibly.
morale of a raid completely turn after a wipe. And to those viewers saying, well then just don't get them. It's not a realistic option. Due to the performance metrics that world buffs allow, it is near impossible to maintain a stable guild where world buffs aren't a part of the culture. This is primarily due to serious raiders completely disregarding guilds that don't at least heavily recommend world buffs, let alone require them, making recruitment extremely difficult. As I said in the video I made a year and a half ago, the world buff effect seeps into every guild.
And we're going to talk about this, how this is going to transcend into TBC. I don't know if Melderon mentioned that in the video, but we're going to talk about that later.
As soon as one person
Even though there aren't world buffs in TBC, it's going to be, similar with drums, but we'll talk about that.
gets them, then the tanks have to because of threat. And at the same time, other raiders will follow suit as they want to compete and stay relevant. Soon enough, the entire guild gets them. Many guilds have tried to take a nonchalant stance on world buffs, even mine, but eventually, they become the norm. Players would rather compete than play their main characters normally. Players would rather spend time and gold acquiring these buffs, rather than just experience the content how it was meant to be done. I should know. I'm one of them. To be completely fair, that doesn't mean world buffs are all bad. They add additional challenges for all players. As examples, healers need to protect those that still have world buffs, and DPS and tanking classes, in addition to protecting themselves, can use different gear loadouts and talent options that normally aren't viable or recommended. Also, they breed more competition. However, when you take all the pros and cons together, I still feel that world buffs lead to significantly more negatives than positives. I know.
Here's the thing, I'm going to just say this real quick. We all experienced this, unless I did, right? Experienced Classic WoW with world buffs, and I also played on private servers, but I only really rated up to BWL. Now, my guild in private servers, a lot of people say a lot of the private server content was more difficult, of the classic, content. We really didn't get world buffs, well, we did, but we didn't stack them, right? Like, we would maybe get, ZG buff, and the content was more difficult, and we still did it, and I did feel like the raid content was a little bit more satisfying, but at the same time, I do like clearing content, in a quicker pace, in a way, so I tend to think, am I saying, world buffs are, I don't know. It is nice to clear content quicker and all, but, it just makes it feel so, up until Nax, everything just felt so dull, raiding in Vanilla WoW. I'm going to talk a little more about it towards the end, but...
I went over all those pros and cons rather quickly, so if you want to know my full stance, watch the video. I'll link it in the description below. Okay, so now you're expecting me to say, I told you so. I said this would be a problem in Classic WoW. If we want Fresh Classic to be a better version of the game, we need these buffs removed. Actually, no. I don't actually believe that anymore. Wow. At least not 100%. Let me explain why. I was fully ready to make this video lambasting world buffs, explaining that all they do is bring out the worst in people and make a wonderful game miserable. But that was until I fully experienced one of the greatest raids ever made, Naxxramas. Before Nax, the content is...
I think this is what he's getting to, Rencho, right now, yeah. Oh, shit, I muted it by accident, fuck.
Before Nax, the content is honestly kind of a joke. MC, BWL, and AQ40 may have been challenging the first couple weeks they came out, but these raids were accessible and beatable for the vast majority of classic guilds. Leaving world buffs out of the equation, due to the combined knowledge of 15 years and the talents and itemization of 1.12, the content was heavily trivialized. I mean, when MC first came out, mages didn't even have Winner's Chill or Elemental Precision. Warriors didn't have Bloodthirst or Dual Wield Specialization. Just
I totally forgot that Warriors didn't have Dual Wield Spec. That's crazy.
About that for a second. Sure, there are perhaps some challenging bosses in AQ, but to me, there is no reason why guilds can't down this content without world buffs, especially since the mechanics in these raids have been dealt with over and over again in the first iteration of Classic. Nax, however, is a different animal. It really belongs in a league all its own. There is a significant difficulty step between AQ40 and Naxxramas due to many reasons. Some examples are, tanks need to itemize for mitigation over threat on many encounters. If you want to know more about what I mean on this specific point, check out a video our main tank Navik made. The link will be in the description below. Melee stacking doesn't work well for a number of fights due to debuff control. Many classes are asked to do things they aren't normally asked to do, especially priests and DPS warriors. Healers need to worry much more about itemization in terms of mana efficiency. Saffron, and to a lesser degree Kel'Thuzad, are true progression checks, requiring frost resistance gear from earlier in the raid to successfully complete, and most importantly, the level of personal responsibility of raiders is much higher. Examples of this are 1 missed heal on Loeth Ever Patchwork, or 1 missed polarity shift on Thaddeus. Overall, the raid is much more engaging and requires more mental input than any other raid before it. Because of this, world buffs actually provide a strategic advantage in Naxxramas, and for many guilds are, even now, 2 months after launch, required for progression. To put it simply, many...
To say, I know a lot of guilds out there right now that are either just clearing KT or still haven't cleared them yet. And it's, what, 2 months into Nax? Something like that?
Bosses feel completely different with and without world buffs.
Yeah,
if you've done Saffron with...
No, I'm just saying in general, yeah.
That world buffs, and then with buffs, you'll know exactly what I mean. Of course, you could say this for any boss in the game, but shortening an encounter in AQ40 and BWL by 10 or 15 seconds is not the same thing as having to execute at peak performance raid-wide for substantially longer with less of a health buffer. And due to the mechanics of bosses like Patchwork and Kel'Thuzad, RNG can be devastating. Here, world buffs provide a cushion for randomness in the game, whereas world buffs before Nax primarily provide a cushion for human error. The fights are just designed better, and test every member of your guild equally. TLDR, world buffs are kinda cool in Naxxramas, and they foster much more strategy and thought in a raid that is non-linear with interesting mechanics. Okay, I finished my Nax spiel. Where does this leave us with world buffs? Do we keep them in just because Nax is actually engaging and challenging? Yes and no. I recently was on a podcast called Warcraft Reloaded, where myself and the host discussed this very topic. I highly recommend listening to Warcraft Reloaded. The hosts Blazin' Bob, Mellerina, and Cognitive Pit provide an excellent all-encompassing view of Classic WoW at large. A link to the specific episode I'm referencing and the podcast itself are in the description below. At around the 51-minute mark, our discussion shifts towards the topic of world buffs in fresh vanilla servers, and a number of interesting points and arguments are brought up, which I will outline now. Keep in mind that any combination of these points could be viable options for Fresh Classic. 1. Remove world buffs completely from Fresh Classic. World buffs can still exist, but they will be removed once entering a raid instance. World buffs provide extra flavor into the game and could still be enjoyed for leveling, PvP, and 5-man content. This is what I argued for a year and a half ago in my video. However, one interesting point that Miller...
So that's the one end of the spectrum, right? Is completely taking them out. And I want to get to your guys' comments in a second because there's a lot of relevant stuff that you guys are saying, especially what you're saying, Blazin' Bob. And let's finish. I want to finish this.
Brought up was, would you still play the same class? Bob, who currently mains a warrior, said he wouldn't and would likely play a rogue. I completely understand this point. As someone who plays warriors and alt, world buffs make warriors feel completely different. You basically feel like the Incredible Hulk with them and a baked potato without them. So it is very possible that the removal of world buffs could skew the class distribution of Fresh Vanilla Classic. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. But I have to agree with Bob. I would definitely think much more deeply about selecting a melee class as a main if world buffs are removed. Option 2. Keep buffs in the game, but lock them behind a gold sink. Essentially, this means that buffs will be available from one or more NPCs in major cities at a cost. The cost of buffs would be substantial, as it will provide the buff for the entire server, so this will likely only be accessible to entire guilds or coalition of guilds. Of course, a variant of this would be to make world buffs cheaper and only provide buffs to the person actually buying them, removing the server-wide cooldown attached to the buffs. For this to work, individual buff cooldowns would have to be implemented for each player. This already exists for the Seiji Dark Moon Fair buffs, which require the player to stay logged in for a total of 4 hours or logged out for a total of 12 hours to remove the cooldown. This could easily be implemented to all the other buffs in the game. Overall, locking world buffs behind a gold sync is an interesting option as it can create more in-game interaction.
Only thing about locking them that I can see being bad is that, say you lock them in and you only have them for a certain time, you might make people raid log even more, right? So like, oh, I got them locked in for this week. Now I can't play this character until raid night, something like that. You know what I mean? That's one of the bad sides.
I go over that.
Okay.
Between players and guilds, or if personally associated, allows players to get buffs right before raid. This is much better in my opinion than if done server-wide, as if buff cooldowns remain server-wide, it does not change the fact you'll have to raid log on your main character. This is an issue that I think needs to be rectified in a fresh classic if world buffs remain in the game with server-based cooldowns. Option 3. Time gate world buffs for progression only. This was an option used by some private servers as the first couple weeks of progression in a new raid tier are of course the most challenging. This to me is a good option as it caps the effect of world buffs to a certain time interval. After that point, they are still accessible in-game, but will wipe from players upon entering a raid. To me, this gets to the problem, and allows players the peace of mind to know that world buff meta is short-lived and will eventually come to an end. Option 4. Keep world buffs as is, but make them undispellable. A significant portion of the world buff headache, if you will, is spending time getting them just to have them dispelled by an enemy priest or shaman. Currently, Songflower Serenade and the Dire Maul Tribute buffs are all dispellable. The mere fact that these buffs are dispellable creates a cesspool of player interaction based around griefing, not actual skill-based PvP. As far as I'm concerned, if you can kill me, then you deserve to take my buffs away. Otherwise, it's just griefing. Of course, the argument can be made that a group of players that want to kill another group of players just due to world buffs is also griefing, and that is a perfectly valid opinion. However, rectifying this would mean world buffs would give you some kind of invincibility, and that is just out of the question. If this is an issue to you, a PvE server is a better option. I think this, in combination with point 2, would make world buffs a lot less painful. Okay. However, in my opinion, there is a better option. Option 5. World buffs are only raid accessible for Naxxramas.
Okay, so before Melderon talks about this last option, and, you know, I'm just trying to think about, like, those, you know, because there are guilds out there that, like, you know, love doing their speed runs and, you know, like to try, you know, to push harder and harder each week, and I do get that people really enjoy doing that as well. Let me just finish the video and we'll talk about it all.
This is the conclusion we came to in the podcast.
Oh, well, first off, let me just say, what's up, Tigrain? What's up, Crix? Love you guys. Thank you all for being here. I love you guys. I got a love-hate relationship with world buffs. I think most people do, honestly. Yeah.
In each of the aforementioned points, there are issues that make them less than ideal. In option 1, world buffs are gone, but as I said in the beginning of the video, are definitely welcome in Naxxramas, as a significant portion of guilds still struggle week to week, even now. In option 2, world buffs are available to either individual players or the server as a whole, less painfully.
Torque162, thank you so much for the $20 donation. This is for you, big dog. Love your stream VODs for Nax. Thank you so much. There will be more to come. Thank you, my man.
Requiring no travel. However, buffs are still available for raids that don't, in my opinion, require them, trivializing the content, and furthermore, still allow for significant griefing and cross-faction collusion. In option 3, with time-gated world buffs, we get back to the same issue with Nax. Guilds still need world buffs in Nax, even 2 months after launch. And finally, with option 4, buffs are protected as they are non-dispellable. However, they will still heavily trivialize the earlier raids. Instead, by taking a bit of each of the previous options, I think I formulated a way that will both make players' lives easier and respect the content as a whole. Imagine if world buffs still exist in the game before Phase 6, can be acquired normally, are still dispellable, but are removed from players as they enter a raid. In other words, option 1 until Naxxramas. However, once Naxxramas is launched, all of the game's world buffs are accessible either directly inside or directly outside Naxxramas itself via a number of NPCs. The buffs would have the same cooldown as Dark Moon Fair, 4 hours in-game or 12 hours logged out. This just ensures that guilds won't just rebuff directly after a wipe, and because of this, will require strategic polling and thought about which wings to do first. If you run for more than 4 hours, you can of course rebuff, or save harder bosses for the next raid day. If the buffs are outside, the chance of PvP interaction is still there. I can imagine entire guilds fighting outside to keep their buffs. However, of course, this could spawn some toxic behavior, so the better option in my opinion would be to put these NPCs directly inside the raid. Think of the Argent Crusade NPCs in the beginning of Icecrown Citadel during Wrath of the Lich King. Of course, these
I like that as well. Serial Medic with a 20 knock, dude. Thank you so much. Is Undead Rogue by far the best for serious arena in TBC? I would say yes, especially when running with, like a rogue mage and a priest all undead. The triple Will of Forsaken is very, very strong. But, you got to play what you want to play. But I think rogue is probably the, for the Horde, right? For the Horde, on the Horde side. Alliance, you have your humans, but definitely, but...
could be random Argent Dawn NPCs for things like
Let's talk more about that
but
in a minute,
imagine the Horde and Alliance NPCs. The Zandalar Trolls, the Ogres of Dire Maw, and Seiji from Darkmoon Faire are all there. Considering that Kel'Thuzad and the Scourge represent a significant threat to all of Azeroth, it isn't unbelievable that these NPCs would want to help you and your allies stop the forces of Naxxramas.
I do like that idea.
I think this could make for some interesting immersion and add gravity to the task that lies before you as a raider. Overall, I believe this is the best option as it hits all the major points.
Yeah.
The first is it doesn't trivialize earlier raids. Raids that, in my opinion, world buffs just help destroy. You don't even get to see most mechanics with world buffs in these raids. Point 2, it allows players to see all of the content. A big philosophy of Blizzard games is allowing most, if not all, of players to experience as much of the content as possible. We can meme about LFR all day, but this is why it was implemented. However, in a version of World of Warcraft without raid difficulty, a good way to do this is to provide buffs to assist players who may need it. Believe it or not, this isn't a new thing for Blizzard. During the podcast, Cognitive Pit pointed out that during Wrath of the Lich King, Blizzard actually implemented zone-wide buffs in Icecrown Citadel that increased in effect over time. Here's a screenshot of how this buff was implemented. As you can see, each of these dates the buff got more powerful. This is the Horde version just for show, but there was an Alliance version as well. As you can see, there is a history for this type of behavior, lending more credence to Blizzard actually implementing something like this in Fresh Classic. Point 3, it alleviates or removes any world buff griefing. Of course, people could still grief people getting buffs in the world for leveling, PvP, and dungeons, but the incentive to remove world buffs from a lobby or someone just doing a 5-man with some friends is much less. The removal of toxic behavior due to world buff griefing would be a welcome addition to the game. Point 4, it places everyone on the same...
I mean, is the like, someone just said here, where is it? Why not just make world buffs persist through death? And on private servers, I remember the ZG buff did, but the thing is, like, the toxic part of it, right? That to me isn't like I know for some people that's the really big part of it, right? The part of people removing buffs and people getting killed and stuff like that. But to me, I think the worst thing is the raid logging, right? Is the
Yeah, but you have to remember we're on a server where we don't have any opposition.
I understand that. Yeah,
top server where they literally just sit there and kill you.
Yeah, I guess I have a very skewed point of that, right?
Yeah.
But let me finish the video and then we can talk. We're almost done. We're almost done.
Before Naxxramas, the ability to get world buffs for raids wouldn't be possible. Leveling the playing field and stressing more importance on consumables and gear. And in Nax, world buffs will be available to everyone, making the only true difference in effectiveness based entirely on skill and preparedness, and not based on access to world buffs. And finally, it allows players to play their main characters whenever they want. Yeah. With this change, no more raid logging. The world will feel more alive as high levels and alts alike will fill the major cities and world. All in all, I think option 5 is the best to keep Fresh Classic servers more engaging and healthy. A change like this, in combination with reductions in botting, RMT, and boosting, will make Azeroth more lively. People will run dungeons again. Max level characters won't have to be logged out for days on end, making real PvP
That's why I
more
can't
of a
wait for
possibility.
fucking TBC.
And endgame content will be more relaxing and require a bit more strategy. All of these things collectively will make Fresh Classic a better experience overall. In my opinion, world buffs do far more to hinder the player experience than to help it, at least before Naxxramas' release. However, during Naxxramas, they will allow more players to see the content and provide a fun and engaging way to foster thought and strategy. To me, that's a win-win for the community and a win-win for Blizzard. As with all of my opinion pieces, I like to hear what you think. Do you think option 5 makes the most sense, or would you like to see another option, or perhaps some combination of the options? Let me know in the
do you
comment
think?
section below.
I'm gonna link the video
And
real quick.
Liz,
Hold on.
if you're listening,
Here you go, guys.
please
if you
want
to watch the video, give it a like.
If you're going to do fresh
you know,
servers.
give it a like
The
or just
relative
watch it
health and
later again,
longevity
something
of
like that.
fresh
There's a
classic
link for it right
servers
there.
Rely on end-game content being as
Okay.
engaging.
So let me start off by saying, where are you?
What?
Are you here? Okay, let me start off by saying
I'm about to hearth in like 2 seconds. Good.
So my main thing is I agree like 99%, and I think the fifth option. So this is my ideal thing, right? So like, you know, first of all, I want to say that we had Classic WoW, right? And you had the World Buff way of this way, you know, and I think repeating that again for a Classic WoW Fresh is a mistake. Do it differently. You have a chance to do things with a clean slate, do it differently, right? I don't think there's any, this is Skyrim, yes. I don't think there's any reason why you should do it the way it already was done, because obviously people didn't like it. It was very, you know, the one thing that I am a little concerned, like there's a lot of guilds out there that do like to, you know, get their speed clears, right? So they would have to potentially do it in that
without world buffs.
Well, yeah. I mean, they would have to do it without world buffs, yeah. Or they would have to do it potentially during that first phase where they were allowed in that one instance, right?
If they did it for 2 weeks,
right?
But my option didn't have that.
Right. So
yeah.
Real quick, I just want to read some of your guys' comments before we talk a little bit more about it. Time-gated buffs on private servers was the other way around, right? Yeah, ban buffs during race to first clear, then weeks after they enable them. Yeah, I think, honestly, having speed clears without world buffs would definitely... You see a huge change to the comps, first of all. And I know a lot of people, like they said, you know, like Melderon the other day, I remember you played on your warrior, and you're like, holy shit, playing on my warrior with Ren and with Ani is such a different experience than playing without it, right?
It's night and day. It's night and day.
It is huge. Same goes for a rogue, really. I mean, you know, but with a warrior, it's so much because of your raid regeneration, right? You're regenerating your rage so much quicker because of Ren and because of your crits with Ani buff.
The only way you can change your energy is like Thistle Tea, right?
Right, and then it's just a 5-minute cooldown anyway. So yeah. So I mean, I tend to, I think it's good, right? I think we should. First of all, a lot of people are going to be playing TBC, right? Like myself, you know, but it would be nice to be able to come back to Classic during a lull or something like that and experience it in a different way. And I think the fact of the matter is that we got to play Classic in the way that we did, right? So we played Classic like this with world buffs being the way they are, with people being able to dispel them, with people ray logging and all this shit. You know, why not do it a little bit differently and see if they can try to make it a little less, you know, about, like a little less toxic, I guess, or a little less about, you know, people wanting to fucking raid log for half the week.
Where are you?
Right next to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think, you know, like most people said, they have a love-hate relationship with world buffs. I think that's generally true for like everyone, right? I mean, most people don't. I don't think I've ever heard anyone be like, I fucking love world buffs, man. They're the best thing that's ever known. Like you don't really hear that happen a lot. We say I've never seen a guild that doesn't use world buffs, and that's the other thing too, right? So, you know, and with it being only Naxx, right? Because there are fights in Naxx that, you know, really make the difference when you have world buffs, right? So we still haven't done SAF fully without world buffs, right? Correct?
Yep.
So,
correct.
like, I mean,
or Kel'Thuzad.
Or Kel'Thuzad. Like, I know we could do it, but
I don't know. We haven't done it. We wiped on it without world buffs.
Yeah, I mean we have, right? But we've only given one attempt or two attempts without world buffs, right? So it's been like
we did a lot of attempts.
Well, for SAF,
with SAF, we didn't have as much FR when we did.
Right, we had a low amount of FR.
We just did an attempt without world buffs and we couldn't do it.
Yeah,
right?
And we got really unlucky. But then we did an attempt with world buffs and then got server fastest KT kill. You know what I mean? So it's like
that goes on to the point. The world buffs, dude. Onslaught has problems clearing without world buffs.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
this is Naxx, right? Only Naxx.
Yeah,
it's the only raid where you see the top guilds in the world actually having a problem without world buffs. To me, that's why they should remain for Naxx.
I agree. I just, you know, and listen, a lot of the guilds that are going to be like progressing and wanting to do speed clears, they're probably going to be going to TBC. Like not all of them, but I know there are a lot of, you know. So why not allow it to be a little bit more on the. I think it would allow it to be a little more casual as well, because I think the people that want to continue to play Classic are probably going to be a little bit more casual players as well. Anyway,
the thing that hurt Classic the most was the retailization of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at hardcore. Why is hardcore so fucking why do people play hardcore?
It's because it really puts a spotlight on the it puts a spotlight on the Classic essential. Yeah, right.
Yeah, like, and that's all I'm trying to say is, like, you can do that without having, like, I have one hardcore to remain, but you can do that without having hardcore, right? You can make the game more engaging by, making the raids a little bit more difficult,
right?
And then obviously the video didn't cover all the other aspects, though. Like, dungeon boosting has destroyed open world leveling and dungeon grinding. Like dungeons. I mean, you cannot find a dungeon group.
I know. It's impossible. Yeah.
When he goes to who was it? It was somebody else who said this. When they logged onto a server, the first PM they got was, "Hey, do they do dungeons on the server? Like, actually do them." People are hungry for that type of content.
I know, dude. I know.
And I don't know. Like, all the I hate to say it, but all the Zoomers are going to move on to TBC.
Yeah, I think so too. I think all the Zoomers are going to potentially move on to TBC. I didn't want to pull two there, but okay. Oh, we got both. That's okay.
I'll get the gunner. I'll get the gunner.
But essentially, yeah, I think. What did I say? 3 weeks in a row, our guild Olympus always clears Saf with world buffs first try, wipe on KT, lose buffs, and kill KT after 2 to 3 attempts with world buffs. Without world buffs, yeah. We have only attempted KT, I think, like once without world buffs. Maybe, yeah, because every time we come. Oh yeah, I got him. Every time we come back, like we're so close to getting Nax down to 1 night, but we always end up having to come back. I know, I just feigned death. I'm good. We always end up having to come back and clear it with buffs again. So, it's really interesting. I think I'm wondering, like, how many people are actually going to want to stay and play Classic and not TBC, right? Or there's probably going to be people that do both. You know what I'm saying? What's up, the Shaman? How you doing, brother? And back to your question, real quick, just to switch gears really quick, about the rogue in TBC. So I've had a couple people ask me this question as well. Is like, how is Blood Elf in TBC Arena? And yeah, Arcane Torrent is great. You know what I mean? It's a great racial, basically an AoE silence. You have to remember, as a rogue though, first of all, every class, their trinkets change, right? So every class gets a fear, poly, stun removal. So what eventually will happen, and the thing is, rogues already had the polymorph removal, but they have, so every class has that, right? With rogues though, you have Will of Forsaken, you have your trinket, and it's when you're thinking about, like, what other comps can take you down, when you're thinking about, like, what are some of the best things to have in your toolkit. You already have, as a rogue, you have things like kick, you have blind, you have a lot of CCs, right? So you have the ability to keep players silenced, you have the ability to keep players in a position where they can't heal, they can't do things. So I think the better, when talking about between an AoE silence and Will of Forsaken, I think the better choice, especially when you're looking at a comp like Rogue Mage Priest, is always going to be Will of Forsaken in that specific, for that specific class and for that comp. You can, like, look at some comps and say, okay, maybe if I'm playing a different comp, like, I'm trying to think where Arcane Torrent might be better than Will of Forsaken. But in most cases, Will of Forsaken is going to be a better pick than Arcane Torrent, in my opinion. Blood Elf, in my head, at least sounds good. It does sound good, and, listen, they are good, but I love Will of Forsaken. It is such an amazing ability in the arena.
I think as long as you're okay with not getting a really, really high ranking, it's fine to play whatever you want.
Yeah,
right?
like when you're pushing,
if you are shooting for high ranks, Grace is huge.
Yeah, you gotta think, like, how many times are you going against warriors, priests, warlocks? A lot, right? It's going to save your ass, and it's going to be able. Like, here's the thing: when you pop Will, that's potentially you being able to close the gap on a healer or get a kill like that. Those little small second individual decisions that Will of Forsaken's going to give you. I think, you know, Arcane Torrent, getting that, you know, how many times do you get you know, it happens, right, where you get a triple silence, and it's like, it's a great fucking, you know, effect. You get that great effect of that triple silence, but Will of Forsaken is just in so many ways better, I think. Okay, so real quick, back to the world buff thing. I think Melderon, you know, you really hit the nail on the head with that fifth option.
It may not be perfect. But
it's not perfect.
I think that it's like, you know, a really good way of doing it.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe that's something that it doesn't answer every question for sure, and it, you know, it's just like we said, it's just like world buffs are pretty impactful in Nex, and it actually leads to some interesting theory, you know, and strategy. So, I don't know.
No, world buffs are, I think, the most, like, obviously Nax is the most, you know, difficult in terms of, like, you know, difficulty, and in terms of, like, player skill and, you know, player accountability. It is the most difficult, and having world buffs is absolutely going to have the most effect in that raid, right? Let me see. DeCruz asks, is it hard to do both TBC and Classic? If you,
I mean, if you're going to raid on both, it might be a little difficult.
If you do both, you are pretty hardcore. However, if that's the case, wouldn't you rather just do TBC to level fast, do dungeons, and do other stuff in TBC? Yeah, I think realistically trying to do TBC and Classic, because here's the thing, this is my plans in TBC, right? When I'm not raiding, I'm going to be doing heroics. When I'm not doing heroics, I'm going to be doing PvP with arena. When I'm not doing arena, like, that's going to take up like all of my time, and I plan on doing arena on 2 characters, right? So I plan on focusing on my priest with arena, in you know, with my 3v3 team probably mostly, and see if I can get my 2v2 team up pretty high as well. And when I'm not doing that, and I'm not raiding, and I'm not doing heroics and other shit, I'm playing on my rogue, right? I don't really realistically see any time for me to be able to play on a like when I played back in TBC back in the day, like when, you know, during original TBC, I fucking played non-stop for like a year and a half. Like Melderon remembers, it was during a time in my life where I had a lot of time on my hands, you know. I was on that computer.
Yeah, beer, by the way.
Yeah. I was on that computer every goddamn day for at least 12 hours a day, something like that, you know. There's just so much to do in TBC, you know what I'm saying? There's so much more to do. Will TBC be added onto the vanilla realms, or are they going to be separate? Yeah, we don't know yet. We are hoping that we're going to get an announcement within 2 weeks. Let me pull back here, Melderon.
I'm just going to sap one. Okay.
No, don't worry, I got it.
All right.
Yeah. So, yeah, TBC has so much to do. Exactly, yeah. Hey, man, check out your channel's Discord general chat. I'm left some thoughts on the future, passive, classic. Yeah, I'm sorry anyone who's been part of the Discord. Both of us have been really slacking over there. We're going to try to be a little bit more, you know, action. Wait,
active?
Active. That's, yeah, active. A little bit more active in the Discord. Sorry. I'm fucking hyped to play TBC. Do you think they will make a fresh server for it? So here's the thing. That's another good question, right? I think it might be smart for them to do a fresh TBC server. And this is why, okay? Not like they have to do a bunch, right? I think, like, myself, I want to fucking transfer my 60 priest over, and I would be batshit insane, like, insanely pissed if I had to start from fresh, right? But I think they should have a fresh option for people that, first of all, don't even have level 60s, didn't want to really play classic, or even if they do, they want to play and start, you know, from fresh and have that fresh experience on a TBC server. I think that would be a really good option, is to either create servers that are fresh servers like they did back in the day. Like they did create fresh servers and have more servers. So I think that would be a really good option. You know what I mean? I think that would be something really good to see. All I know is that Defcamp will shit his pants and throw it.
I'm gonna go see if the beer's downstairs real quick, okay?
All right, yeah. Go find that beer. Yeah. What are we looking for? Kegger?
Yeah, the keg of Storm Diggers. I think it's called Stout or something.
I know it's off topic, but do you give Alliance access to?
I'm bringing a priest and a rifleman up.
A world buff NPC in Nax with instance world buff vendors. One second, let me. I think this question's for you. Oh no. Do you give Alliance access to a WCB NPC
War Chief's Blessing.
Oh, okay. In instance, yeah. So that's a
tough one. I don't know how to handle that.
I would say this.
In Nax, I would say yes, give it to them and call it something else.
Yeah,
right.
Maybe
if it was option 5,
maybe Anduin's Blessing.
Yeah,
I don't know, something like that. And Anduin's Blessing. I don't know. That's a strange one. But like, how many Alliance players actually do go out and get War Chief's Blessing? Like, I know Seer's Guilds do, but I feel like not enough Alliance get it to where it's warranted because they still have pally buffs. Like pally buffs and War Chief's Blessing, then that would give the Alliance.
Pally buffs is like another world buff.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Then that would give the Alliance the upper hand. Like, I mean, they already, So I would say no, honestly. Can you sap one of these guys here?
We don't have to even go down here. I don't think.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull this. We need to kill one more priest. I'm gonna pull this priest up real quick. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, just wait there.
Yeah, I'm sure there are Alliance guilds. There are a lot of Alliance guilds that get War Chief's Blessing, but I think having them being able to get War Chief's Blessing and Paladin buffs would be a little bit too much in the Alliance favor, in my opinion. But that's my humble opinion, you know. I'm a little bit horde biased, you know what I'm saying? I can't find a place where I can shoot this guy, so I'm just gonna have to melee him. Alright, so that's the last priest we need.
Yeah, let's go back up.
Gotten it. We have a few gillies that do it once or twice. Yeah. I mean, like I said, we don't have a lot of Alliance on our server, so we don't see that happening at all. I'm gonna pull this guy back. Okay. Yeah, so those of you who are probably wondering why the fuck I'm playing Hunter, you guys know that I hate Hunters. It's one of like the only classes that I really haven't leveled in Classic yet. I leveled like a Druid back on private servers. I have, you know, the Warlock that I level 40 with. So I just wanted to kind of, you know, say, hey, let me just fucking level a Hunter and have some fun with it. And I got to admit, I'm having a little bit of fun. I am. I'm kind of enjoying the Hunter. He's got some pretty good gear. I'm just having some fun doing some leveling with Melderon, and you know, it's not all Hunters that I hate. It's mostly just female Night Elf Hunters. So, you know, I'm cool with the Troll Hunters and the Horde Hunters and pretty much any other Hunter but a female Night Elf Hunter. All our melee gets it every week, including alt runs. Yeah, you know, Melderon, I think the biggest thing that we would see in a fresh Classic without world buffs would be like how much would that affect the raid roster? Like, would there be a lot less melee?
I don't know. That's a tough one.
I'm gonna pull this guy over. I got one.
Yeah, pull.
I got one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't get range. Fuck. Oh well.
Melee. I'm gonna die in a few seconds.
More Ellie Shamans and S-Priests? Yeah.
Speaking of world buff, I have Rendinani, so it's like...
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, I get when I hearthed, I got it.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I wasn't planning
Hey, I thought you were against world buffs.
I am, but what the fuck are we gonna do?
Here, I'll let me get them aggro on the other one as well. Yeah. Guys, look at him. Melderon talking all that shit about world buffs, and he's fucking rocking them right now. I can't... God damn it.
Oh! So fun.
Oh! Yeah. And the funny thing is yeah, Melderon's loving his rogue too, right?
Yeah.
So you think there would be more Ellie Shamans and S-Priests? I think there would be a lot more mages and warlocks, honestly.
Right, Captain Iron Hill's over here, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
I'm pull him right now. Let me
pull him. I got him. It's fine. My cat's gonna have aggro anyway. Come on, let me get range on this guy. Oh God. Oh, I have room to go this way? Yeah, I do. Okay. Had to pop a rapid fire. I wrote a way too long comment on the world buff video. It's all right. We'll read it. Yeah, I think Melderon brings up a lot of good points and a lot of good issues, and I really hope that they do a Classic fresh. But here's the thing. I also don't want them to split the community too much, so I don't want them to have too many Classics. I don't think that many people are actually going to want to... Like, okay, let's realistically think.
All right, we just got to find the stout now. Okay.
Let's realistically think how many people, like, realistically are going to play... I saw you going over here. I'm sorry. A Classic... I know. Classic fresh, Melderon. How many people do you think, like...
I think there's like 3 servers per region, I think, maybe.
3 servers per region?
1 PvP, and 1 normal.
Alright, let's test the chat. If you're in chat right now, if you plan on playing... Here's the first question. The first question is, if you plan on playing Classic fresh over TBC, right? And you only want to play classic fresh, put a 1 in chat right now. Okay.
Let me see if it's over here. Oh, this is a rare.
Oh shit. 1 in chat if you only plan on playing classic TBC over. And if nothing, just don't type anything. If you don't want to play, I mean, if okay. And if you only want to play TBC, press 2, right? If you only want to play TBC, press 2. If you want to play both, press 3. There we go. So 1 for classic only, 2 for TBC only, 3 for both. Wow. A lot of both in there, a lot of doubles. A lot of 2s. So 2, like I said, 2 is TBC only.
Right, wait here. I'm going to see if it's over here.
Okay.
It's not worth going down this way if it's not.
So I see only 3. I see 3 1s.
Nope. I'm going to jump down.
2, 2, 3, 3, 3. A lot of 2s and a lot of 3s, right?
What the hell is this thing?
So this
we
is...
still need Tempered Sword too. That hasn't dropped.
Oh, right. So Melderon, it's interesting if we just... Tyrannosaur, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? I just asked how many people would want to play like just classic, just TBC, or both.
Yeah.
And only 3 people so far said just classic. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But how many both? That both is important.
But there's a lot of boths. There's a lot of boths, but
yeah.
there's more 2s. There's more just TBC than anything.
Obviously, but yeah. But like,
so you know,
what is this thing?
Both. Yeah. The 2-3 is pretty even. Like, and here's the thing. Like, the question is.
I found it.
Okay.
Down
Now
here.
it's gonna respawn too. I think after you get it. So.
Well, you can get it first. Go ahead.
Yeah. No. You get it. It's fine. All right. Fine. I'll get it. Fuck it. So the thing is like when you ask that question, it's like how much do you plan on playing classic, right? Classic fresh. And I'm gonna dabble in it, but I'm not gonna be playing like, you know, I'll probably make a fresh character, maybe do some hardcore, something like that, but I'm not gonna be playing it seriously. You know what I mean? At all.
Might as well kill people because we gotta get the swords.
Yeah. Totally depends on whether fresh classic comes out in the timeline of TBC. Yeah, that's a good question too. Like, are they gonna do it right when TBC comes out, or are they going to do it, you know, later, or I don't know. That's a good question. I would think they would do it like kind of when the TBC comes out. That would make kind of most sense, no? Take care of that one down there. I got this guy.
Yep.
Yeah, well, you guys know this Melderon. We're killing these elites here, but we're like 5 levels over them, so we're doing pretty good. Plus, Melderon's got world buffs. But in the 2 year, maybe redo vanilla again because it's so good. I mean, then there's the question of...
in my video, I did say they could be used for leveling, right? I
yeah,
said that.
Right,
So
absolutely.
There's
Yeah.
no reason. There's nothing wrong with me having.
No, I know. I'm gonna LOS this guy. Just eat or do what you gotta do. It's fine.
Wait till he comes up and fuck him up.
Yeah. So you can play during Eye Shaman and TBC. Yeah, that's that's what I'm waiting for. Kona cry Kristor. Oh god.
Actually, you pull him up.
Yeah. How about fresh TBC? Yeah, we just talked about it. I think they should. So here's the thing. They should absolutely allow people to continue their character over, right? Like most of the people are going to want to continue their 60s, right? Like myself and all the people that are raiding right now and got like crazy gear. You know, we just got my friend an ATS and shit like that, which we're working on a video to piece together the whole ATS thing.
Oh yeah, about like Monday.
Yeah, but for the most part, I think it would be really good for them to have that, the normal TBC servers, but then to also have 1 or 2 fresh, maybe even more than that, totally fresh TBC servers that are, along the same timeline. So they would be in the same battle groups and stuff for BGs. They would just happen to be fresh servers that came out during the TBC timeline. Do you have any hardcore characters currently? I still have my Warlock, my level 40 Warlock, who I do plan to continue leveling. Let's see, last time it came back right here, but it's...
I'm gonna run across to see if it's on this side.
And I do plan on continue leveling that guy. It's just, I gotta get back into the fucking groove of that shit, man.
It's down here.
Alright, I don't even know where down here is, so...
Just stay there, I'll be fine. I'll come back up to you.
Oh, I see the person you're killing, yeah. No, get back here! Dude, my kitty cat does a shitload of damage.
We decided to kill these guys for the sword.
Oh, wow, that's right. Alright, let me give my kitty cat scroll stamina. Hey, Melderon, let me... oh, no, I'll do it later.
What?
Let me see. I will go to a fresh server if possible. Yeah, let's kill these guys down here, or do we kill them all?
We killed them all.
Oh. We're fucking killing machine, bro. I know, I'm talking, and you know me, I can't do two things at once.
I know.
Where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
Secret places.
Coming to the hunter side? Yeah, dude, I actually really enjoy it. Here's the thing.
There's no respawns yet.
I just saw them respawning down here. Oh, wait.
Right.
Oh, we're killing Captain Ironhill again?
Yeah, I guess he can drop
or
it.
Captain Ironsides? What's his name? Captain Ironsides?
Ironhill.
That sword has stupidly... Now, if the sword drops, do we both get it? Right?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, come follow me. Actually, there's someone across. Oh, okay. Fuck, is my pet gonna run?
It doesn't matter, we can kill him.
Yeah. I hate dismissing my pet. Where the hell did you go? He's like a fucking... Alright, he's like a ninja, man. Well, you are a rogue, right? Join me? Guys, I am so fucking excited for TBC. I can't... Okay. Like, every day, I think about TBC and, like, how much better it's gonna be in terms of just every fucking thing, man. I'm so excited. Like, a lot of you guys know, I've said this multiple times, I've always been a TBC guy. Like, I love Classic WoW and all, but TBC has always been the end game for me. Like,
yeah, there it is.
Oh, nice. When Classic came out, I'm not even gonna lie, my first thought was, holy shit, I'm gonna be able to play TBC again. You know?
Yeah. Oh, rip. You wanna run, or... Okay, let's fight him. It's up to you, we can run.
Let's fight him. You can give the XP, you know? That was actually, like, my first thought when fucking Classic was announced. Oh! I just multi-shot it like it. Hold on, wait. Hopefully this'll, Nope, okay. You know what? Let's run. Let's run.
Hold on. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, alright. Oh, they're freaking healing, bro. Hold on. Get this guy. Get this guy, Mr. Kitty. Come on, Mr. Kitty. Okay. You got those?
I'm getting shot, though.
Alright, yeah, I'm trying to get this. Oh, another one just got... Oh,
God, I'm running.
Run. You got Vanish, right? Vanish.
Yeah, I am.
Do it. I got a couple seconds before my Fame Death is up. Alright, just gonna let them kill Mr. Kitty.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jojo! I'm sorry, Jojo. Thank God.
This is officially a huntard.
Thank God this is not hardcore, right? Oh my God. I mean, I'm not gonna die here anyway, but I hope not.
Defcamp is officially a huntard.
I fucking multi-shotted like four guys, dude.
I'm gonna use multi-shot here.
It's just so much DPS, you know?
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude.
Maybe use the vanishing powder. Alright.
Yes, feel the power of Hunter. Oh, that's too funny, dude. Blood Elves can't be warriors, so they... Well, yeah, when did Blood Elves get the ability to be warriors? It was like
No, it was late. Kata? Even later, maybe.
Yeah. If you need that TBC fix right now, there is an arena server there. So, okay. Yeah, I guess we're not really supposed to talk about that stuff on stream. But
yeah, we know it exists.
Yeah, because I really do need to practice arena, because like Melderon and I we played a little bit of arena in like WoD, and then I played arena in like other expansions. But my arena, like when I played on a TBC private server, I did a little bit of arena, and I gotta say I'm so fucking rusty, and that I really want to get some practice, because I want to try to push my rating, like. I want to try to get rank 1, you know, I
love to get an armor nether Drake. Kidding me?
Yeah. So, and like, you know, I pushed my rating really high back in the day, but that was fucking 2007, and there are really good people now that have been playing on private servers, preparing for this for fucking years. Am I going to be able to compete with those people? That's the question. I like to think that I can. I like to think that I'm good enough to do so, but I think I'm going to be in for a rude awakening, and I know for a fact that I'm going to have to put a lot of fucking hours, into getting ready and into practicing. So, anybody out there who is a really good rogue or mage, hit me up, for my 3v3 team, and then I'll have fun with the rest of the stuff. But I really want to try to push my 3v3 and even my 2v2 rating as high as I can. So, yeah, I'm gonna go triple undead, priest mage rogue, RMP or PMR back in the day we used to call it, because you always put the most important class first. Where did you go, by the way?
I'm still walking to Terran Mill.
Oh. I'm still
I don't
walking.
have access to the cheetahs.
I'm sorry. All right, yeah, it was Kato when they got it right. We had
do
a
you have
hunter.
access to the pack yet?
No, I don't. Yo, we had a hunter do that on KT as well, or was it a shaman who did it with lightning, chain lightning? When they, so they shot all the ads and the whole fucking pack came out in phase 1 and just killed everyone.
No, Hunter also did it before too.
Yeah, it was a hunter and a mage and a shaman. WoW nerds, really want to hear your opinion. Am I the only one who thinks that one of the biggest mistakes that Blizzard did developing WoW is increasing level cap?
You mean go outwards instead of up? Like just make new raids, new gear?
I mean, because they could have added the new talents. Like they didn't have to give you 9 more talent points, to get those extra talents, whatever, or 10, whatever the fuck it is. I mean, they could just give them to you in some other way, right? Like you'll unlock the talent points somehow or some shit like that. So I mean, they could have. I mean, 60 to 70 doesn't seem like that big deal to me, but when you look at the whole perspective of it, of how high and how bloated it got, and then how they had to bring it back down, yeah, it is kind of ridiculous. But I don't know if I would say it's the biggest problem, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I have to agree.
I have to agree.
I have to agree with you. I don't think it's the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Did you do the fucking? I'm honored with Thunderbluff, bro.
Nice.
Did you do Thunderbluff? What the fuck? Did you, wait? Did you do the what the hell's that guy's name? The dead guy.
Speak quickly.
I don't know what you're saying, man.
The quest with the dead guy.
Helcular's Remains?
Yes, Helcular's Remains.
How did I know what he meant? Yes, I've done that quest already.
Did you do the one where you have to bring it to this city?
Yes.
Because I got to do that right now, I think. Hold on, let me check.
You're gonna have to corpse jump through it, dude. I'm telling you. Or
well, I can put my pet. Yeah.
But your pet dive really fast. You gotta be really quick about it.
Wait, where is this? Where do I have to go? Oh, Elixir of Agony. Okay, hold on one sec. I'm one of the dead guys. Yeah, OG Guild Wars are the best, and you reached max levels 20 so early. Wait. Who's that dying up there? What? Who's that? Oh, someone dropped the thing. Oh, I gotta do this. Yeah. Then I killed a bunch of night elves the other day. It was so funny. All you hear is yeah, like over and over. It's fucking great. All right, I have yet to multi and pull trash on KT phase 1. Yeah, dude, don't do it because your guild's gonna get really mad. Oh wait. Oh, Baron Vardis is kind of high level. All right, so wait, I have to do something here. I have to. Syndicate Missive, I have to get that. Oh, I have to charge the Helcular's Flames first. You want to help me do that?
Yeah, I can help you.
Okay. You seen any of the Mom Shaman PvP videos lately? No. Mom Shaman? What is that?
Who's that?
Mom Shaman.
I don't know what that is.
Why all that time invested in vanilla should be destroyed by a few weeks of grinding to level 70? I'm sure it can all be scaled appropriately. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, it's just, it seems like such a different, like, it's just so, I'm so used to the way things are, and it's hard for me to even kind of think of them doing it a different way. But I do agree that it would probably...
So horizontal progression is another theory.
Yeah.
Theory about how to do MMOs, right? So instead of having the characters level up, you provide them new raid tiers.
Might have Menethil enhancement shamans. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Melderon.
So what you do is you introduce new raid tiers, and new zones, and horizontally expand the game instead of vertically.
Right. And didn't they do something like that in ESO or?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if ESO is horizontal progression or not. But no, I haven't seen any new Might of Menethil Enhanced Shamans video yet. Here's the funny thing: we've gotten no Might of Menethils yet in our raid, but we've gotten I think 6 Hungering Colds. We've gotten
good because Might of Menethil's crap for us.
Yeah, it's really good. Well, yeah, for Alliance and Enhancement Shamans and warriors who want to.
We have Enhanced Shaman.
Yeah. So yeah, we've gotten I think like 6 the Hungering Colds. We've gotten like 3 Gressels maybe, and we've gotten 4 Hammer of the Twisting Nethers. So we've gotten some good gear from KT.
Yeah.
But no Might of Menethils yet. She's a 44-year-old lady that streams WoW, but only while she's in labor every 9 months or so. That's the mom shaman. Cargos! Watch that ATH vid and it was sick, bros. Oh, dude, thank you. Cargos announced, yeah, dude. Cargos, did you remember Straylock when we used to raid with him? It was so funny, Cargos, because he's like the whole time we're like, we were like, Straylock, listen, you got to watch your threat. You can't pull threat. Don't pull threat. Don't pull threat. First fucking 10 seconds of the fight, Shadow Bolt. He pulls threat, gets fucking one shot destroyed. And then we had to 4-man the fucking fight for the whole thing. It was so funny, dude. It was hilarious. Oh, man. Yo, man, love your content. Love your personality. You are so inspiring to be happy. Sorry for my... Dude, no problem. Thank you, my man. Thank you, brother. Oh, Melderon's, of course, skinning them all. You can take care of the skinning, okay? Okay.
You gotta loot them, though.
I'll loot him. You skin him, all right? I'll tag him. You bag him. I don't think levels were strictly the issue. It was how useless they made the world. Yeah. Okay. That I can agree. I mean,
the old world. He means.
Yeah. No. So I was thinking about this the other day. Melderon, think about this. If Skyrim stays the way it is, how the fuck are we gonna do Hala? Like, how am I gonna get the coins to get my fucking silver Talbuk, dude?
You won't be able to.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how the fuck am I going to do Hala? Like, there's going to be no alliance on the damn server. Hala! I need my Hala! Hala! Hala. Cuddly Clue's going to say, yeah, I guess. No, roll for that shit!
Sorry, I'm eating right now. Give me a second.
What are you eating?
I had a chicken Caesar wrap from Wawa.
Oh! Alright, I charged my my rod. My rod is charged. Hold on, are you gonna roll for this? I did / toll. Oh yeah, 79. Alright, shit's mine. I used to save the Helkler turn in till a raid on South Shore. Yeah, that doesn't happen on our server anymore. XCRM Alliance here. Fuck that server. No, come back. Come back, Cast9. We need you. Shouldn't have won the war. Skyrim was toxic as fuck. Yeah, dude. Dude. It really was. You will not get an argument out of Melderon and I when someone says that Skyrim is toxic. No, it mostly is. There's some good people in Skyrim. Don't get me wrong. There are some really good people in Skyrim, but there are some really fucking toxic people in Skyrim as well. And that goes with most servers, right?
Yeah, but
Phase 2 was horrible for the Alliance. Like, yeah. Ex-Skyrim horde here, I agree. We got so many ex-Skyrim refugees, dude. It's like a fucking refugee camp here.
Yeah, I mean, Skyrim...
Wait, where am I going? Oh, I gotta go do the other rod. Charge my rod up here. Stalag was the same. We had to leave as horde. Wow. Oh, you had to leave as horde. Wow.
I will say this, though. You can at least say that, as in vanilla, Classic Realms all have a story.
That's true.
They're bad. They still have a story.
They still have a fucking story. I'm just really concerned that... This is what I'm concerned, is that going into TBC, Blizzard's going to say, okay, like...
Where are we going now?
I gotta charge my rod, bro.
Oh, okay.
They're going to basically say, like, oh, these realms that are fucked up, well, we have no way of fixing them. They're going to stay this way. And I don't know, man. I'm thinking about, like, what is it going to be like leveling... I remember when the gates first opened on my server, Bleeding Hollow. Bleeding Hollow was not an original Classic WoW server.
It was,
but it came out. No, it came out 2 months. It came out I thought it came out. No, I'm sorry. Wildhammer, the server that I played on first. Yeah. I played on Wildhammer. Wildhammer was not an original server. but it came out I think a month or so after Classic's launch. It was one of the servers that was just pushed out like right after. And, you know, I played on it because it said recommended server. You know, back in the day it would say like recommended servers and shit. I clicked on that and... Oh! Well, no, I'm lying because I made my guy on Bleeding Hollow after that.
Yeah.
But I did play on my rogue as well. I'm just remembering like what it was like going through the fucking dark portal on my priest, not my rogue. So on my priest I did it on Bleeding Hollow, but on my rogue and Bleeding Hollow was a little bit heavy horde, but it was like 60-40 maybe back in the day, maybe a little bit more.
55, 45.
Yeah. And Wildhammer was actually predominantly Alliance, but there was still a lot of Horde. And I remember it being an absolute shit show in Hellfire Peninsula. However, you know, it was still fun, and like you know, it did take a while to like get anything done, but there was a lot of world PvP. There was a lot of fun, and I'm not saying that I want that experience or anything. I'm just saying like imagine now that it's just all Horde, and you have to compete with all Horde for everything, right? So all the questing zones for the Horde are all congested, and it's going to be really bad, I think, on Skyrim if it's going to be like that. Now, one thing that I do think will help is I think a lot of people are just going to go into Hellfire Ramparts and just dungeon grind. But like we said earlier today, something that I think they need to do is lift the 30 dungeon max off in TBC. I think they should take that out. Because number one, mages can no longer kind of AoE farm like they did anymore in TBC, right? So they have a limit to their AoE. But I don't know, like I for one, I hate just grinding in dungeons to level. Like I want to go out and level in the world. But there's going to be a lot of people who are going to just dungeon grind, and they're going to make it better for the people like me and you, Melderon, that want to go out in the world and level, right? So maybe allow them to do as many fucking dungeons as they want. Lift that ban for them, or that I'm sorry, that not a ban, but a
limitation.
Limitation. Lift that limitation for them, and allow them to do as many dungeons as they want. I don't know, but I do think they should probably get rid of the because like we were talking about earlier, like a lot of people do heroic. You know, you do you do heroic tours, right? Where you do every heroic, and some people do that twice like if you have a 24-hour window, you do that twice, you actually might hit your limit doing heroic tours, right? So something Bino was saying earlier when we were talking to him. So I think they really should lift that limitation there in TBC. You know, partially because mages are not going to be able to farm like they did. They're still going to be able to farm, you know, pretty well, obviously, but they have that with, I think it's 10 mobs, right?
10, I think.
Yeah. And then, you know, holy prot pallies will eventually be the words are hard. The AoEer, you know what I'm saying? But
AoE tank?
Yeah. Oh, so someone just also mentioned, I didn't even think about, well, I don't even know why I didn't think about this, but Blizzard will bring back laying for TBC. They have to, right?
Have to.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to probably have to. I mean, unfortunately, as unfortunate as it is, but
unless they change the pop caps and make more servers.
That would be nice. Yeah. That would be really nice. But they probably will have to bring back layering, yeah, if we talk PvE. Yo, Def, is this Super Leather Bros? Yes.
Yeah.
We're hell bent for leather bros. hell bent for leather.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm out of mana. I can't feign. All right.
You disengage.
I didn't have any mana.
Oh. All right, the thing's in there.
Bring back what? What is layering? Oh no. Layering is essentially.
Can you loot these mobs, please?
Can you give me a second? Layering is essentially.
Oh, you're skinny.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Oh well. Did you kill Frostmaul yet?
Yep.
Okay. Can you explain what layering is so I don't have to fuck it up like with my words because I'm not a words.
Essentially, it's like sharding, but
he probably doesn't know what sharding is. Yeah.
Oh, who is this? Oh, a person in the stream?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Imagine
that there's one server, but in actuality, there's multiple copies of the same server.
So
to where it fluctuates based upon the population size. So let's say that the server is at its cap, or near its cap, it makes a copy of the game world and puts half of the players on one copy, half the players on the other.
So basically, imagine if me and Melderon right here weren't in the same group, right? Potentially, if he was in another layer, I could be in this. He could be in this same exact area, and I wouldn't be able to. It's almost like another dimension, right? They're in another dimension where everything's exactly the same, except for the people that are in that dimension, right?
Yeah.
Another dimension. Another dimension. I don't think that Blizzard can do anything about the server pops. To be honest, I think that they should have custom settings for arena for things like dampen, food, water, limit, disable racials, etc. Wow, that's going pretty. I don't know. I don't know about all that. That's a lot of changes, you know. I mean, it's interesting, right? Because there are some issues that come up with those things, right? With racials and whatnot. Go ahead, take it. I don't want your damn skins. Does retail do that? Yes, it does. Retail is notorious for its sharding and yeah.
It's not. The reason why it's called different things is because retail does it on a zone by zone basis, and classic does it by a continent basis. So it's bigger than a shard, right? So it's called a layer.
Right.
It's essentially the same friggin' thing. Like, they call it different things, but it's essentially the same.
Yeah. But this is all on the same server.
You know, there's 2 flames inside the cave, right?
Yeah. Oh shit.
In the Yeti cave.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. So essentially, on retail right now, it's almost like servers don't exist, right? Because you can go, into any zone and you'll see people from different realms, right? And that's what sharding is. So you're playing, right, and you see this guy, and it says underneath him, you know, so and so from Kel'Thuzad, right? That doesn't happen in Classic. Everyone is still in the same server, but it transitions them to like who's on what layer, right? So he could be running right there, but not on the same layer as I am, and I wouldn't see him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How much gold do I have right now? Let's see. 9,787 gold. And Melderon owes me 500, so plus 500. Right, Melderon?
Yeah, sure. Respect.
Yo, bro, I'm good. Hector, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? This word allow casual PvPers to not be scared of the PvP race difference. Yeah, so here's my issue with that. Racials to me is a part of the game that I actually like. Like, I like the difference that you have. I like the
it's very flavorful.
It is. It has a lot of flavor, but I do understand that there is a lot of imbalance there.
Negatively, that could be a problem.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it's even like that still in retail, right? There's still some racials that are like for instance, isn't Shadow Meld like really OP, right? In arena right now in retail. I don't know for sure. I don't play retail, so like, you know, there's still an issue now. I don't think that's something that really is ever going to change. I don't know. Oh, what the fuck! I thought I was going to that guy. But let me see. Shaman have any chance of being good in arenas 2s or 3s? So there is something really interesting. Let me say that I'm gonna probably try with Melderon. I am gonna make a prop pally eventually and mess around with him and maybe do ret whatever. So there is an actual 2v2 comp that has pushed pretty high, believe it or not, which is Ret Resto. So Ret Paladin, Resto Shaman. And the reason why this pumps so hard is because basically the Ret Paladin pops wings, and the Resto Shaman has his Wind Fury Totem down and pops Bloodlust, right? So Bloodlust, wings, Wind Fury Totem equals potential
offense and defense
shot.
and spells. It's like there's a lot going on there.
You have Bop, you have a lot of really good things there. So it actually does pretty well. But in terms of like a damaging Shaman spec, you really don't see Ellie's perform well until 5s. However, I have seen enhancement Shamans actually do pretty well in 2s as well.
How much better can this stay get?
Gets up. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Defcamp doing leveling. How much better can this day get? Thank you so much, my man. I've actually seen some really good enhancement Shamans in 2v2. So you got to think like enhancement, you know, they can blow people up pretty quickly. If you're going against a caster, what you can do is you can just pop on a 2-hander and just whack the caster down. While going against melee, you can put you can dual wield. They are very good at shutting down casters. So Earth Shock. You know what I mean? You have Reverberation cast in there, so you have a pretty quick kick based on mana, right? So you're really never, you know, energy starved.
You use a rank 1.
Yeah, you use your rank 1, you know, shocks for kicking. So I've seen Ellie Shaman Resto Druid and Ellie Shaman Discipline Priest actually do pretty good. I don't know if you would see them in the top tier, but you may see some people trying that out, and maybe even potentially in a 3v3, but I think they're better in a 2v2 setting or a 5v5 setting with Ellie. Don't the wings just get stolen, purged? Oh, well, it depends against the comp that you're on. And, you know, with the comp, you know, obviously if you're going against, you know, mages or... now, I don't know, what kind of protection do paladins have from dispels? I know priests and other classes have a lot of protection, you know, chance to dispel and...
they can dispel, like, three things at a time.
Right, but you have... a lot of classes have some dispel protection, even though it's not...
Oh, wrong way, this way.
Oh, shit, well,
Yes.
but yeah, you have to be very careful with how you do it, so... Your main thing, you're absolutely right, is you want to shut down that class that does have the dispel capabilities. So if there's a mage, potentially, if there's a priest, you want to CC that mage or priest. So that means getting them in a Hodge, that, you know, getting it maybe a quick Hodge on that priest, on that mage, popping wings, popping bloodlust, and then going ham. And you really want to try to get them in that window of, you know, that 1 to 2 second window, right? So all in all, you have to be very careful with your CC, because you're right, absolutely, it can be dispelled, and, you know, just like a lot of things can be in Arena, but, you know, just like in Arena, a lot of things depend on what CC you're putting out there. So, Defcamp, any tips for Shadow PvP hype? Give me some Shadow play, some 2v2. Shadow is very good in 2v2. I used to play Shadow Rogue or Shadow Warlock. A lot of fun in 2v2. The thing about the Shadow that's great is you can still off-heal if needed. And you can produce a lot of damage. You know, Shadow. So back before, a lot of people might not know this, but resilience. So the way resilience works in TBC 2.4.3 is that it reduces the amount of dot damage that you take, but while also reducing the critical strike damage, right? So critical strikes. So back in the day, it only did the critical strike part and did not do the dot part. So you had 2v2 comps with Affliction Warlock, SL, and Shadow Priest just destroying, absolutely destroying classes. And it's still a very strong comp, even with that change in resilience. So 2v2, Warlock, Shadow Priest, absolutely smoking gun, great 2v2 comp. I actually remember, you know, going against them as a priest rogue. You're doing what?
I'll meet you in South Shore.
Oh, I have to go up here and kill these guys to get this Syndicate missive real quick.
Okay, coming.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of fun, Shadow Priest. Now, the thing that I like so much about Discipline, and I'll get back to Shadow in a second, but the thing that I like so much about Discipline Priest in Arena is that out of all the healers, you're the most offensive healer, right? So you are expected somewhat, I would say, especially in the higher ranks, to do damage. Especially on those closers, right? On those CC and on your kill windows, right? So if you get a kill window and you have someone CC'd, you know, as a priest, you want to shout out, you want to be able to push out a you know, Mind Blast into a Shadow Word Death, something like that, really quick while your rogue or mage is going on them. So you know, the other thing as well is, like, you have so many options in terms of CC. Not so many, but you have, you know, Mind Control, you have Fear, you know, you have a lot of...
Watching your priest raid runs to improve my skills.
Love watching your priest raid runs to improve your skills. Thank you so much, Chris, for the Twitch Prime, my dude. Thank you, my man. But you know, something that I think plays to me really well is I love that offensive healer, right? You know, you have your massive spells, you have your offensive and defensive dispels. It's a lot of fun. So for those of you who, you know, maybe want to heal, but maybe also want to have a little bit more of an offensive role, and that's what really makes the difference between a good priest and a mediocre priest, is how well they can do offensively. I would say, you know, what makes the big difference as well is, you know, putting in those amazing plays where you can, you know, shut down somebody with a Mind Control into a Fear. You know, your main your best friend in Arena, right, when playing like a rogue or any of those classes is, you know, CC, locking down another class, and that's what you really want to do best, and you do it really well as a healer. You know, of course, everyone knows Resto Druids are amazing because they have Cyclone, right, but Priest can actually shut down pretty good as well. And like I said, that offensive Dispel, that defensive Dispel, it just goes really, really far. Alright, it should drop pretty easily, I thought, this thing, eh? Oh, there we go, got it. Okay. I wanted to play Enhancement Shaman and TBC, but I also want to do Arena, so I might try to stay Resto. Now, like I said, you can do Enhancement in 2v2, and if you type in Enhancement Shaman Arena, I don't remember the guy's name, but there was someone really good on YouTube who I used to watch, and I think he plays on Endless, so it's pretty new. But I would definitely just check it out. The playstyle is really fun. The thing that makes you have to be really good with those.
Did you get the carcass from the things you can do?
I already did Frostmaul, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You have to be really on point with those Earth Shocks as if you're playing Enhancement. That's one of the things. But I don't know. Like I always kind of wanted to mess around with 5v5 too and see what I could do on the 5v5 team. Like I messed around with 5v5 back in the day. It felt more like a battleground than anything. You know, if anyone who's done 5v5, it's like it really does. It feels more like a battleground than an arena. You know, I remember like the 5 mage. There was one arena team. It was 5 no mages, and I think they were all arcane. If I remember correctly, there was.
Did you go to Terran Mill to go straight to Salzburg?
I need to go to Terran Mill first.
Okay.
And then I have to do the prison break-in, all that stuff.
Yeah, I did them all. I got
okay.
Yep.
All right. Let me see here. 5v5 all Bukin back in 2007. Wow. I don't think I ran across. Like I said, I didn't play much 5v5, but I do specifically remember 5v5 gnome rogues, gnome mages, and I think they were all arcane. I might have just thought that because they were gnomes, but I'm pretty sure they were. And they blew us the fuck up. Also, Drain Comp Disc seems kind of hype to me. Yeah, I'm really excited for Discipline. I really am. And you know, Shadow. So back in the day, I did dabble with Shadow a little bit in. Oh, that's Gold Deer. Okay, I got to do that. I did dabble a little bit with Shadow in PvP.
I have Gold Deer still.
Okay. In threes I did, and in 2s, but I had the most fun playing Discipline. Just because, especially, there's something to be said about, like, you know, healing in TBC. It's a lot different. If anyone has only ever healed in Classic, or you know, maybe you never healed in TBC, whatever, it's so different in TBC. Especially in PvP. In Discipline, a lot of times you feel like a fucking tank sometimes. Especially in like BGs and stuff. I mean, people can still get you down pretty quick in Arena if they know what they're doing. But it feels so good, like as a priest in TBC. You have those offensive capabilities. You have the really defensive tankiness. You know, it's a really great feeling. Anyone who's healed in Classic and is like, I kind of don't like healing, just give it another shot in TBC, whether it's in PvP or in PvE. It gets exponentially better in PvE as well, especially as a priest. You go from, you know, you still obviously had a big toolkit in Classic, but you have, without a doubt, the biggest toolkit in TBC, but with massive amount of raid heals, massive amount of single target heals, and just, you know, it's a lot of fun. I played at Land Center. We did weird things. 5 Boomkins was in Wrath of Lich King. Yeah. I mean, oh shit! I gotta be careful here. Okay. Well, let me focus here. 1 sec.
All right, so I'll tell you where it is. So it's.
Yeah, I know where. Okay, I can see.
You know where exactly where it is? Too.
Hold on, let me. Thought I did. I see the decorated headstone. It's not that one, right? Hold on.
No, it's like.
Let me see here. Let me. I can just eagle eye over it. Hold on. It's that one? No, that one. That one. Okay, I see it now. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So what I'll do? Oh god, she's really close. Oh frick! She already saw me.
Put your head on her.
I am. Okay, hold on. Go. Okay. I got it. Go, 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 go. Get the fuck out of here.
South Shore shall pay in blood.
Jojo, I'm sorry, Jojo. Oh, she's coming up to me. I got 10 seconds on my fucking... Oh, I think I can outrun her. Ugh. Can you imagine doing this on hardcore?
Yeah, right?
Alright, hold on. Let's see if she runs away. Oh, it resisted! Fuck!
You're fucked.
Oh, no, no, no. I got away. I got away. Oh!
You're so lucky.
Holy shit. Okay, there we go. Whew. Dude, poor Jojo dies all the time. By the way, this guy's name is Momo, and my pet's name is Jojo. Momo Jojo. Jojo Momo. Alright. What do I gotta do now? Oh yeah, those quests up in there.
Which ones now?
Prison break-in, the gems,
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
the stone tokens and all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Alright.
We put you on follow. Can you run at normal speed?
Oh.
Until you come back, please.
Yeah, yeah.
Appreciate it. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Alright, it gives me a chance to catch up with chat anyway. Have you guys ever talked about world buffs? Yeah, we talked about it in the beginning of the stream, Eric. Well, basically, we watched the video that Melderon had recently made. If you haven't watched it yet, definitely watch that. And we pretty much just discussed what Melderon had talked about in the world buff for Fresh Classic, if it is coming out. And we talked all about it. So, I mean, it'll probably come up again, you know. Rogues only get carried hard in tier 5. Sure, they won't top in tier 4, but they can do decent. Rogues can do decent. Yeah, and a lot of people who say that rogues are like shit DPS and TBC, rogues can do decent DPS. The thing is, they get outshined by the hunter, by the warlock, right? By the mage, even potentially later on. You gotta remember, though, warlocks are, like, they're always the best, except in, like, pre-raid tier, until they get that 10% hit rating. You know, warlocks will then start to creep up over. But, you know, the thing about hunters are they can do really good DPS in, like, shit gear. Like, they can be in greens and blues and top the DPS meter in when everyone else is in, like, pre-raid BIS, right, and stuff like that. So, but that really does start to teeter over once you get into tier 4, once you start to get a lot of that, the tailoring gear and stuff like that. But rogues are, you know, they're there. They're definitely there. I mean, melee in TBC, a lot of people know that, like, melee doesn't have it easy on a lot of fights, right? They're constantly moving around, constantly, sometimes, you know, not doing any DPS at all because they're moving. And but rogues can do really good DPS. It's just not on the same tier as maybe a warlock or a hunter or a mage later on. Out of curiosity, do you wear +4 stam, +4 strength, 4 stam, another belt? Ah! Oh, that wasn't good. Hold on. Ah! There we go. Hunter's pre-raid BIS dungeon set bonus until tier 5, I think. Yeah, I don't know too much about what their gearing path is, but I do know that they fucking tear shit up until, I mean, they tear shit up for good, but they start to get overtaken by rogues in tier 4, early tier 4. What's Elemental Shaman damage like in TPC PvE? Elemental Shaman, and we'll have Melderon talk about it when he comes back a little bit more, but Elemental Shaman is actually pretty decent. You know, you're not going to be topping the charts, but you are going to be doing good damage. You're going to be giving some really important buffs, so you give a totem that gives hit. You also give a totem that gives spell damage, and you also can do some pretty good damage by yourself. So one thing that's really cool is the lightning overload spell, basically. I think that's what it's called. Basically what happens is you have a chance every time you cast a lightning bolt to kind of put out another little mini lightning bolt. But, you know, overall, I would say their damage is, I would say, maybe a little bit stronger than a Shadow Priest. Probably a little more stronger than a Shadow Priest. Ellie does really well in certain scenarios, right? Like, they might not do as well on boss fights, but, like, during trash, you know, they do extremely well because of chain lightning and stuff like that. But I would say they're middle tier. I would say, I think Melderon can talk more on that, but, you know, I think Elemental, Enhancement, like, you know, Ret Pallies, Shadow Priest, like, they all have their place. They're all kind of middle of the pack. You know, I've seen Ret Pallies, actually, believe it or not, on certain fights do really well. So you really have to consider, like, what the fight is. You really have to consider kind of where you are and what tier. You certain classes do a lot better in certain tiers because of their, not if they team up and kill one DK. Certain classes do better on certain fights, with certain set bonuses and stuff like that. Blizz will do Wrath of Lich King, and players will cry about DKs again. Well, the thing is, DKs were really strong in the first couple phases. DKs were really strong throughout pretty much all of Wrath, right? But DKs were exceptionally strong in early Wrath, and if we do get a Wrath, we're probably going to get a 3.31 or something like that. I forget what it was. The final, whatever the final iteration of Wrath was, where it was a little bit more balanced, right? So they weren't as insanely broken as they were in early Wrath, right? But the one thing I would like to see is them to bring Frost DKs back. I think Frost DKs was really cool. I know that's something that Melderon wants really bad. Towards the end of Wrath, it was just pretty much only Blood DKs. They made Blood the main tank spec, but that goes with a lot of the TBC stuff as well, right? We're most likely going to get the 2.4.3 iteration of the game, which means, I am a little concerned because it will mean a little bit of stagnation in terms of PvP, but I think that's okay. I think it's something that people are just going to accept, and it's just going to be the way it is. DKs were OP. Each spec was front of the. Then it got nerfed. Yeah, they got nerfed pretty. They got nerfed pretty hard, honestly. DKs and Wrath. So, but they were still really good. Even towards the end. Melderon. So where would you rate Ellie Shaman DPS in PvE in TBC? Middle of the pack?
No, lowest caster.
Well, lower than Shadow Priest?
Oh, yeah.
They're about on par with Shadow, right?
It's somewhere around Shadow Boomkin.
Right. Now I know they do a lot better
early on. They do really well.
They do really well early on. They also
crit. So
they also do really well in trash because of like chain lightning and stuff, right? I know.
Yeah. Basically, once everyone gets like hit and crit caught up, that's when we fall off.
Now the question is Enhancement Shaman better than Ellie overall, or far worse in terms of DPS output?
Overall DPS output. Generally they're less, but
what, Enhancement is less, or
Enhancement's less? But I've seen Enhancement pull above Ellie.
Right. And I gotta remember they're both very important because of the roles they bring and because of what totems that they bring as well. So you want to talk about like the totems that they bring to the table?
Yeah. So Enhancement brings basically the same totems from Classic. Wind Fury totem. Oh, I hate this debuff.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
They bring Wind Fury totem. Obviously, that's huge for melee. Strength of Earth, and if you're twisting, Grace of Air. So you have Grace of Air, Wind Fury up at all times. That's the optimal rotation. You have Shamanistic
Rage.
No, it's not. Shamanistic Rage is for you. Oh, it's a mana regen. It's the one. It's a buff. Basically, every time you crit, you provide attack power to melee, which is huge. So that's the benefits they bring.
Yeah. And then Ellie brings Wrath of Air. I'm sorry, Totem of Wrath.
Totem of Wrath and Wrath of Air. Yeah.
And Wrath of Air. Right?
Totem of Wrath, 101 spell power and healing, and then Totem of Wrath is 3 crit, 3 hit.
Right. Yeah, 3 crit, 3 hit, which is huge, right? Yeah. So Ellie Shaman, I would say, is definitely over Shadow Priest, especially in tier 4. Shadow actually does start to step up on the DPS though, towards like the ZA patch or so. From what I remember, I was actually doing pretty. I would mess around a Shadow every once in a while.
The thing is, like, everyone who plays Shaman, if you're playing a Shaman to top DPS chart, you pick the wrong class. Like, that's not the point of a Shaman. Yeah. They're hybrid buffers. That's what they do. Right. That's their job.
But the great thing is you can actually play Enhancement and get a rate spot. You can play Rip Paladin and get a rate spot. You can play Ellie and get a rate spot. That's the great thing about TBC,
Yeah, Shaman are not supposed to be pure DPS classes. They never were.
Do you think Totem of Wrath crit will stack with Boomkin Aura? It does stack, correct?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Okay. I have to go in this house, Melderon, in here.
That's why you bring both.
Yeah. I'm over here. The most OP class / spec in TBC. In talking damage, in talking like DPS, I would say the most OP for sure is Destro Lock. Yeah, without a doubt.
BM's a close second.
BM is a very close second. Yeah. Like I said, BM is going to do
Arcane
better.
Mage also would be up there too.
Especially in the higher and later on in the game. Yeah. Now, BM is going to be your highest DPS like in the very beginning of raiding, and then Destro is going to start to catch up and overtake very early on. You two think TBC will be announced at BlizzCon? Yes, I do. I think it will be announced at BlizzCon. I think we're going to have a definite. I think hopefully we'll get some answers to some of these so-called leaks. Now there were I want to talk about the leaks now because there was a leak that I really didn't like. Now what was the last leak? What was the involvement? Can you remind me, Melderon? What was
I don't remember.
Brought up in the last leak.
Those things.
If anyone remembers, I know there was some stuff about like them bringing like attunements or the WoW token, and like I forget what it was, but it was stuff that I was like, I really hope they don't go this route. Am I out of ammo?
Oh, fuck this goddamn thing.
What the fuck? Oh, my ammo isn't on my. What the hell?
Different kinds of ammo?
Yeah, no, I just for a reason wasn't on there. It's different PvP and PvE. Oh yeah, OP. Yeah, when you're talking OP, like what is the best classes in arena, then that starts to shift into, you know, like you have your S tier like Rogue. Rogue is, in my opinion, you know, one of the. Oh, my pet's dead. Rogue is just so fucking good. You know, a lot of people put Resto Druid up on S tier. I would say that they are, just because of the hots that they have. You know, Life Bloom. You have fucking their own CC. They're just amazing classes as well. Hold on, let me get my pet up. And then, where the fuck? What am I looking for? Oh, there we go. There was also a leak saying no fresh servers, right? Yeah, I think there was a leak saying maybe no fresh servers, or
for what, TBC or for vanilla?
For classic, I think.
I'm gonna leave this guy in the window.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what all the leak was. Please no WoW token. I'm trying to remember what else was in it. Will there be a pre-patch? Oh, they're talking about the pre-patch, right? So here's the thing about the pre-patch. This is what I like. Let me say what I have to finish these stone tokens still.
Okay.
One thing about the pre-patch is like, this is what let me say what I think is going to happen, right? In the pre-patch, I think it's going to be, they're going to bring out the 2.4.3 talents, right? So just like in any pre-patch where they do the new talent system, that'll be available. And as far as like, I don't think they're going to make you know, Blood Elves available. I don't think they're going to make Draenei available. I don't think they're going to make people be able to like level characters, you know, like those characters up and stuff like that. So in terms of like a pre-patch, I think it's probably going to be just that, like the talent tree basically. Some people are saying like, yeah, they're gonna have paladins and fucking shamans available in the pre-patch. I don't think that's gonna happen. I do not see that being a reality, but who knows? You know what I mean? I believe it was fresh classic servers, but no fresh servers with TBC. Oh, maybe. There were some.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, there were some things. I can look it up, but there were some things that I was actually really. There were some things in the last recent leak that I was like, this can't be real, because they just sounded so off to me. But who knows? I mained a Lock in Classic. They good in TBC. I've been playing Shadowlands lately. Locks are the #1 DPS in TBC. Locks are basically gods in TBC. Okay, they're amazing in PvP.
They're the warriors of.
Yeah, they're the warriors of Classic, right? They're amazing in PvP. They're the best in PvE. Now, I would like to get to talk about drums a little bit here, because we talked about world buffs in Classic, and I kind of want to talk a little bit about drums right after this. Hold on. Hey, when is their Naxx raid again? The next Naxx raid will be Wednesday, this coming Wednesday at 8 p.m. Yeah, Wednesday at 8 p.m. server time. Or, you know, it's 7:53 for me here right now, so... Yeah, this time, the time that I'm, the East Coast time. There you go. Paladin and Shaman pre-patch would almost require Draenei and Blood Elf as well. Exactly, yeah, which obviously can't pre-patch. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I need, how many more of these stone tokens do I need? I need one more.
All right, they respawn. I think these guys can also drop them down here.
Oh, right.
That's true. Here's respawns over here.
What's the ideal comp for healers? 6 to 7 or less? No. So for healers in progression, you may need 6, but most of the time you run with 5 healers. The ideal comp is usually 2 resto shamans, 1 holy priest, 1 resto druid, and 1 holy paladin. That is the ideal comp. Now, if you're on progression and you need extra raid heals, you may bring in an extra holy priest, or to have the extra raid healing, or you may bring in a priest that is spec'd into improved spirit buff, which is able to heal raid pretty well and also give some DPS boost to the casters.
I'm up there.
So most of the time you're going to run 5, I would say. Unless you're having trouble, then you would run 6.
Respawn right here.
Yep. And like I said, yeah, you the reason why you're bringing more shamans usually, and you bring a lot of shamans to raid, is because of bloodlust and heroism, right? Primarily, most of the time, depending on the healer, but usually in terms of raid heals, priests are doing more raid heals than shamans, especially earlier on. Shamans do really well still, but priests are just amazing raid healers. And if you ever do need extra raid healing, you usually bring on another holy priest if you have one on the bench or something like that. All right.
You guys can drop it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. When is the next GMA? We need to. We were supposed to do one. We talked about doing one like last week, and definitely like to do one soon. If anything, you can definitely expect for there to be a GMA when the announcement hits, right? That when the TBC, when the BlizzCon hits. So there's definitely going to be one within the next 2 weeks, that's for sure. Oh god, they're pulling a bunch of these friggin' rock guys. Alright. Now, let's see. Didn't that post also say that beta would start in February? That seems weird to start beta before they announce. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think that is not likely at all. However, they could start a beta. They could do what they kind of did and say, no, it didn't drop yet. They could kind of do, let me see if this guy dropped it. Hey, here's BlizzCon. Oh, by the way, now we have the beta available for TBC.
Done.
Yep, I'm done now. They could do something like that, right? Where they have, they have the TBC announcement, and they're going to say, now TBC beta, now live, or like a trial kind of thing.
I'm going to wait for you up here, because you have to come back up here now.
Yep. So that is possible. They could do something like that, but I don't think they will. Looking through all TBC patch notes really makes me worry about using 2.4.3 talents. All TBC content, Dungeons Trash, and Raid bosses were nerfed over and over again, much more so than vanilla. Now, that is something that... actually, I heard the opposite, though, Oracle. I actually heard that 1.12, and if I remember this correctly, 1.12 bosses are more nerfed than 2.4.3 bosses. I thought that's what Navik said earlier. Maybe
it's not about the bosses themselves. It's about the abilities.
No, the abilities is what makes the biggest difference. Yeah.
Player power scaling in vanilla due to 1.12 is far more than player power scaling.
That's what I meant to say. So yes, the bosses now I can attest to this because I remember like wiping on fucking Moro over and over again. They did a patch. They made him like there was a lot of reworking on the bosses in TBC. And I agree with you. I think that is a bad thing, and I hope we'll see what happens. But in vanilla, there was less tweaking with the bosses and a lot more changes to the class, which I think made the experience for classic WoW so much easier than it was in actual vanilla WoW because of how much different the classes were. So you're right on that. But the question is, because there were I remember a lot of the stuff before Sunwell was very difficult as well. You had Tempest Keep, the Eye, but Sunwell for me, like when we hit Sunwell, like I was in a pretty good guild at the time, and we hit Sunwell, we got trashed. Like it just hit us up the side of our head, like we were not ready for it. And I think what's gonna happen now, right, is I think that a lot of the post nerf content, say Tempest Keep and stuff like that, like a lot of it was, I remember the Tempest Keep raid, Kael'thas was like unkillable for a while. There was a lot of problems with the raid. There was a lot of bugs in Hyjal. There was a lot of shit that was just wrong. Then there was big nerfs, you're right, and I kind of am a little worried about that as well, right, because the same thing happened in TBC in Classic WoW that could happen in TBC, where you have people that are in a position where they just know more about the game, they understand more about the game, and they can clear the content that much quicker. Now, when you multiply this issue with the potential drum issue, that's when it's really going to come into effect. So if you have that as well, where we're getting post-nerf content, right, and we're getting people who are going to be stacking drums, right, like crazy. Now you have another instance where we could severely make the content just like way too easy, right? Especially the earlier content. I still think that Sunwell will still be difficult, just like Nax is in Classic, right? But a lot of the earlier content, if we're able to stack drums the way that we think they're going to be stacked, I think it's going to make the content just really easy, you know, and I'm not too excited about that, right? Hygel's example goes from 18 waves to 12 waves. Yeah, I hope drums nerf. Yeah, so just have reductions to damage reductions. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think the difference is class power versus raid power. Yep. So that being said, right, you know, we've brought out some options that Blizzard could do to potentially nerf the drums, right? So we've talked about this on multiple different platforms, right? Melderon and I have talked about the tinnitus buff, which came out later in Wrath, I believe. It is a debuff that after you use drums, I believe
the next Wrath pre-patch.
Right, so it's the Wrath pre-patch. So the thing is, when someone looked, I think it was Will, right, who looked into it. Yeah, Willie. Willie actually looked into it.
Will.
What? Willie, yeah, I meant to say Willie. Willie actually looked into it and found out that there was potentially they were thinking about putting out like even in TBC. So it didn't make the 2.4.3 patch; it made the pre-patch to Wrath. So we could say, hey, like you guys were thinking about this, why not put it in that 2.4.3 and give us that tinnitus buff? Now the thing is, like, you know, the world buff effect, right? We talked about the world buff effect earlier, about how people, you know, oh, you know, you're not required to have world buffs, but everyone gets it anyway because that's, you know, it's like one person gets it, everyone gets it. They want to be the top DPS, they want to do this, they want to do that. In our guild, we were thinking about, okay, like, what do? Do we require drums? You know, do we tell people they have to get it? And I'm like, no, we didn't want to do that. So the idea of what I think is, like, most people who want to pump hard, who are going to want to do really high DPS, they're probably going to go leatherworking and get drums, right? But by putting that tinnitus debuff on there, you're totally reducing the amount of possible people that you can have with this buff, right? Per boss fight. So
it puts a cooldown on it.
It puts a, what is it, a 15-minute? Or is it?
Something like that.
Yeah, so it puts like a 5 or, yeah, something like that. Yeah. Around 10 minutes, something like that. Debuff on your ability to be affected by drums, right? Basically like what Sated is, the Bloodlust.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I would really like to see that implemented in TBC. I think that would really solve a lot of issues with drums. Now, this is technically a change. This is something that did not happen in TBC technically, but there is precedence for it, just like there was precedence for the Hunter change and the change the world buffs the Hunters got just this last patch or so that came out in Classic, right? So there was that, right? So that's something that, you know, was potentially a change. The game is just way too min-maxy going into it. Yeah. So, you know, when you include the nerfs and the ability that, you know, people could be stacking drums, right? There comes that world buff issue again, basically, and I think that's something that we really need to look into. And, you know, potentially look at and say, like, is this something that we really want to see in TBC? And I think, you know, whether fucking Blizz comes out and does the announcement and says, hey, this is what's going to happen, this is what's going to happen, we know for a fact that, you know, things have changed, right? Like, you know, the patch system was going to be a lot different. And then, you know, they came up with the new patch system that we have now in Classic, right? So, you know, we know that when the... You know, when people are pretty together on things, that Blizzard will make changes, right? So I'm not too worried that something like really bad is going to happen. They're going to stick to it. I think if enough people want that change, it could possibly be something that we see happen. Do you think there will be a huge faction imbalance at TBC, or is it being a... I think it is being a little bit blown out proportion, but I do think that it is going to be an issue. Here's the thing with the... ooh, be careful. He pulled a lot. the thing with the
Oh,
TBC. Oh, okay. Ooh, yeah.
and I sapped one.
Oh, I broke the sap.
Runs hard.
Hold on, I mean. Oh god. Yeah, I think there is going to be a little bit. What do you think, Mulder? Do you think there's going to be a faction imbalance?
There will, because people believe anything they hear.
Yep, that's exactly why I think as well. So, like we've talked about this multiple times. Like at the most highest rating of Arena,
What's this guy doing over here? Look at this. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is.
Oh, it's Thunderlips. Hey guys, King Kong vs Thunder. What do you guys think of with King Kong or Godzilla? Huh? Oh, a little inside joke. But yeah, anyway, I think so many people are caught up about the fucking issue with now, the thing that most people should be talking about is Blood Fury, right? Blood Fury is by far a bigger issue than Seal of Blood is. I think Seal of Blood, it affects one person per raid, the Red Paladin, and that's it. Whereas Blood Fury affects all the orcs in the raid, whether you're a caster or a melee, because you now get spell power from Blood Fury, and it affects PvP and PvE. You really don't use Seal of Blood, you know, except for some like specific things in Arena or anything like that, right? So I think the bigger issue is the what are you fucking doing?
I'm messing with this guy.
He's AFK. Oh wait, there he is. I don't know. I think the thing is that so many people are talking about it right now, and people are thinking it. That once you put it out there, people hear it, they think it, and they're gonna want to be like, oh well, I'm gonna fucking play. You know, I'm gonna play Horde. So that's probably the biggest issue, honestly. Oh my god, I fucking hate multi-shot, bro.
What'd you pull now? Oh my.
Fucking multi-shot, dude.
You're such a huntard.
I'm just gonna keep using it now, right? I mean, fuck it.
I just wasted my blade for. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
There we go. Boom, I'm pumping right now, too. Oh, we got this shit. Yeah, see, I did it on purpose. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's going to be an issue no matter what Blizzard does. Even if they were to potentially give Seal of Blood to Alliance, which I don't think they need to. I mean, I'm not playing a Rep Ally, so maybe someone who was playing a Rep Ally would have a different opinion, right? Obviously. But I'm not too worried about the faction imbalance, but I am really worried about the faction imbalance on my server, right? So I am kind of yes and no. I don't know. I think it is being played up a little bit, but I do think that there is some there definitely is something to warrant that that worry, right? There definitely is. Does that make sense, Melderon, what I just said?
Yep, everything makes sense.
Yeah, you didn't listen to a fucking word. Alright. One thing I'd love to see that would make the game easier is an increase to the nameplate range from 20 to at least 30 yards. Really? Oh, Melderon, what did you do? Vanish, vanish, just vanish.
Yeah, I'm good, dude.
Okay.
I'm fucking these guys up.
Alright, send my pen in there.
Hit the elemental.
Multi-shot. Elemental, got him. Oh, what? Dude, every fucking time I try to fucking use my serpent sting on this goddamn elemental. Every damn time. Alright. What up, fellas? GMA when? Dude, I know. We gotta get a GMA out. We mentioned to do one the other week, and I guess it just never happened. So we'll try to do one soon. Definitely. But I want to do one too, and there's a lot to talk about, especially with this BlizzCon being right around the corner. I feel like we want to get our thoughts out there. We want to get our shit out there before what?
How you doing so far? So you need
I
two
need
more?
4 and 1.
Okay.
Yo, what up, Team Hicks? How you doing, baby? Let's see. There's a good chance to preserve the spirit of the game. I don't remember people abusing it back then. Oh, are you talking about the, I don't know, I'm trying to see what you were saying here. Oh, I see what you're saying, okay. Servers that are currently balanced will likely remain mostly balanced. Yeah, that's what I think as well, right? Because there are some servers out there that are too heavy alliance, you know? I wish what they would do is like get the server that's really heavy alliance, because there's like one that's like 99% alliance, right? And merge that with ours and then cut it in half or something like that, or cut it in 3. You know what I mean, Melderon?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, do something like that, you know? Because I think one of the issues that unfortunately I don't think is going to be addressed is that servers are too big. And now you have the issue of like way too many horde on the server versus like no alliance, right? So what you could do, I know there's like a couple servers out there, like, because right now, honestly, when you look at the servers, there are a lot that are, you know, horde heavy populated, but there are a lot of, you know, pretty in the middle servers, and there are a couple that are alliance heavy. I would say, I don't know what the current does anyone know what the current faction balance is like overall in Classic? Because what they could do potentially is merge some of these really big servers, really skewed servers, and then kind of separate them from there. You know, kind of cut them in pieces. Leveling the priest, 56, baby, hell yeah, my dude.
What else you need?
Yeah, white mane is really heavy. Yeah, I need you to.
Need 2 summoners.
Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't say anything. All right. White mane is only one of the best balanced servers. Oh, really? Oh, you mean for alliance like that? So I wish I had a number on like what the actual skew from horde to alliance is. If somebody does, that would be really. I would really like to see that. So like, what is the actual horde to alliance ratio for all of Classic? Because I think honestly that's going to give us a good idea. I think it's going to grow a little bit in TBC. Definitely. I think there, you know, unfortunately, there are people that like really want to play Blood Elves.
Are you done?
Oh, no, apparently not, because there's shit attacking me from everywhere. Here we go. What is this? I've been on since launch. Very well balanced. What's this? Let me see. Ironforge Pro servers. Oh, wow. Here you go. Look at this guy. Wow. Okay. Melderon, I'm putting this on the screen. Look at this. So this is server population and class distribution. Out of all realms, it's 53% alliance to 47% horde.
There you go.
Wow. I did not know that. So, honestly, like, why can't Blizzard, like, say, look at some of these realms, right? Like, here's, like, huh? I think I'm good.
Why are you not done?
I'm done. I am done.
Oh, let's go.
All right, let me hold on. Let me put this on the screen for a second. Let me just go over here 1 second and look at this. Here, I'm just gonna stay right here for 1 sec.
All right, I'm heading back to TM. Why don't you put me on follow?
Oh yeah, I'll put you on follow. Okay. There we go. Oh wait, I stopped. Hold on. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, let me look at this. So now you have servers like Pagel, right? That's 93% alliance, right? You have servers like, let's see, Westfall, 86% alliance. You have servers, you know, a lot of these servers, a good amount of them are pretty equal. But like, why couldn't Blizzard do something like this? Like Lucifron, look at that, 100% horde. It says EU German guild. That's 100% horde apparently. Here's Scarum, 97% horde. So. Say you get Scarum and Pagel, right? Scarum and Pagel, and Blizzard like kind of puts them, meshes them together, and then like cuts them in half. You know what I mean? So can they do something like that, where they merge them together and then kind of try to?
How do you cut?
You do it based on maybe first you see, make sure there's no name, make sure. Well, you try to keep. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you. I don't know. Merge them and I don't know. I don't want to say layer them, but I don't know. There's got to be a way to be able to do something like that, right? There has to be. Oh, check PvP only. Let's see. Let's see PvP only. Wow, PvP only. It's still only 54 to 46. 54% horde to 46% alliance. That's PvP only. That's not bad. That really isn't bad. Yeah. So, I mean, even with this, you still have a lot of these, like, really, like, Insidious. Insidious is a U.S. East Coast PvP guild, PvP server, that's 100% horde. 100%. Right?
Wow.
And then, like, let's see, where's Scarum in this? Here's Scarum. So Scarum's population, is that the population? 2,598? That can't be right, right? That seems really low.
Say it again.
2,598?
What's that?
I don't know if that's the population.
What do you? I don't know what you're saying. I don't
The amount of people playing on the server. The population.
Yeah, that's population. Yeah.
It's only 2,598?
Yeah.
Wow. That's actually not bad then.
A lot of servers went down. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, say you merged Scarum and Incendius. It would still... Incendius has about 1,000 less people. But it would still do a far... Like it would still go a ways into fixing...
No, they would be totally outnumbered.
Yeah.
75% Horde, 25% Alliance.
There's still something they could do here, right? I can look at this for fucking hours
The only
and
way
try
you'll
to figure something
the
out.
only way you'll ever be able to fix it is to copy characters to new realms. That's it.
Wait, say that again?
The only way you'll ever be able to do it is provide new realms.
Oh,
Like
right.
these are TBT realms.
Yeah.
And then have people pick them. And you should get an even distribution after that. It's the only way you fix it. It's the only way you can fix it.
Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to continue playing on Skyrim if it's going to be like this in TBC. Like, it really upsets me. It does.
You can always transfer.
Oh, that's based on Warcraft logs, right? Yeah. Merge Skyrim and Heartseeker. It's just, like, the last thing I want to do is transfer.
Yeah,
I don't.
Skyrim and Heartseeker would be a good merge.
Yeah. Merge Skyrim, Heartseeker. I mean, at this point, I'd rather deal with a higher population of like 5,000 people, which isn't that bad, honestly.
Breaker and Heartseeker. I didn't realize that until now.
So, even 5,000, even if we did a merge with like double the amount of people that we have, like, that's only 5,000. That's not that bad. I would rather deal with a 5,000 populated realm than deal with a realm with no alliance. Oh, wait,
Why?
as I said that, there's alliance, dude.
She got her when she comes. Ah, fuck! I got frozen. Shoot her!
Hold on. Oh no! No! Oh, she's dead! I lived! I survived! Oh, yeah! Oh, that was good. Oh, dude, that's fucking awesome. Thank you, my friends. I can't believe that as we're saying this, dude. Yeah. She's gonna come back and kill me like right now. Alright, yeah, this right here represents 25% of the Alliance population on Skyrim, by the way.
What are we doing next?
Alright, let me turn in this quest. Oh, ding! Level 36, baby!
Nice.
Alright, let me put in my town. So definitely go Frenzy. Okay. I think I'm done on the quest here. I think I gotta go over to Arathi Highlands.
Alright.
Yo, how would you like a ring that has 4 agility, 5 stam?
Let me check.
Did you get that neck I sent you, by the way?
No, I'm good for right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the neck. Thank you, yes.
Okay. So, I don't know, guys. I mean, I think there's some way that they could try to fix this,
What quest do you have for Arathi?
I didn't pick any of them up yet, so I have to go
You
get
should have
them.
one to kill ogres. From here.
Oh, yeah, I did that one already. I did that
Okay,
one, yeah.
yeah.
But I also have a bunch of quests in Stranglethorn. I have Blood Scalpiers.
I haven't done any of the quests there. You want to go there?
Well, let's knock out these Arathi Highlands ones. Have you done them already?
No, I just did the ogres. That's it.
Yeah, so have I. So I still have to do like the battle. I still have to
I didn't
do.
pick any of them up yet.
Yeah, let's go do them. Let's go do them.
I want to fly there.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't know if you had the flight point or not.
Oh wait, do I? Hold on, let me see. That's probably someone watching the stream, probably. And they kind of came right for me. But you never know. If you are watching the stream, thank you for watching the stream. All right. Yeah, I got it.
Alright.
All right. I mean, it would be really cool to know, like, going into TBC, they were like, hey, guys, we know there's a lot of issues with some of these realms, like, you know, and it's not just us, right? There's, like, a good amount of realms that are kind of fucked, you know? Am I right or am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not just us. Let me
for sure.
Let me look again. So this is all realms, right? So not even just PvP. So, you know, White Mane's really good. Gehenna's looks really good. Pagel, horrible. Namaparop, Russian, looks pretty good. Mankirk, not good. Sulfuris, pretty good. Herod's not bad, actually. I mean, it's 65-35. It's not.
Why do people pronounce it that way?
I don't know. I like saying Herod. It sounds funny.
It's Herod. It's Herod. It's in
Kigo!
Blood Sail Buccaneers is good. Hello, brother.
Kigo!
Kigo! With the tier 1! He says Bloodsail Buccaneers is good. Hello, brothers! What's up, Kigo? How you doing? We miss you, brother.
It slaps.
It slaps. Yeah, Bloodsail is good. God, I miss you guys. Kigo. We miss you too, man. We miss you too. Yeah, like Bloodsail. Let's see, like where is Bloodsail on here? Bloodsail. You would think it would go in like alphabetical order. Did I skip it? Did I miss it? Old Blanchy.
You have PvP selected, don't you?
No, I have them all. I have them all here. Everybody know. Everybody know. I don't know why I don't see it. Just passed it, someone said. I probably keep passing it. Hold on, there's Grobulus.
When I try to show him stuff on his screen, it's so infuriating.
Oh, Bloodsail Buccaneers,
like,
it's two words, right? It's like one of the only 2-word, well, no, there's a couple 2-word ones. Scarum, Heartseeker, Heartstriker. Wow, Heartstriker and Heartseeker are both 97% alliance. Wait, I feel like it's like right in front of me. Is it right in front of me? Oh, there it is. Well, Bloodsail Buccaneers is 79% alliance.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an RP server.
So here's the thing. You see realms like Stalag, you see realms like Stone Spine, you see realms like Heartseeker, like Heartbreaker, like Heartstriker, like Heartfucker. You know, you see realms like Judgment, you see realms like Arcanite Raper, Fell Striker. You see realms like Bloodfang. I mean, you know, it's still like you see realms like Netherguard Keep kind of getting there. You see realms like Westfall. You see Mirage Raceway, Everlook, Atiesh. No, a lot of these fucking servers are pretty skewed. You know, even I would be okay on a server that was like, honestly, I would be okay on a server that's like 67-33. I would be okay with that. I'd be okay. I would not. However, I am not okay. I am not okay with being on a server. Where the fuck is it? Like this, okay? 97% horde. That's just not okay. 100% horde. These Germans here are like, they never have to be like Achtung, alliance, because there are none, right? You know?
Yeah.
They don't have to worry about that. It's just crazy. It's crazy to think that there is a server with literally no alliance.
That is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Achtung, there's no alliance.
there has to be some way to fix it. There has to be.
Stay away.
Or at least to make it a little bit better, dude. You know, that's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking, honestly. I'll take a fucking 70-30. I'll take a 70-30. I will.
Yeah.
I don't know. For some people, it's not a big deal. For me, I like the fact... Oh, well, let me do the... you mind if I do the...
I'm doing triage right now.
Right, yeah, triage, yeah.
Don't fuck it up because I have to do it.
Oh, can two people not do it at the same time?
No,
though, right?
no. Almost done, almost done.
Hey, can I even get the quest? Oh, I can't get it. Wait.
It's all done, yeah.
Oh, level 45 it said, but yeah, never mind.
Sure, that's level 35.
Yeah. What are your settings at? Your game looks so good. I actually moved it up to... I got a new graphics card recently, so I'm like, fuck it. We'll blast it off to 10, you know? So that's what I did. And I got my Richter scale at 150%. That's what happened on Flame Lash. Okay, you're talking to someone else there. You can't have no changes where Horde has advantages and balance server pop. Something has to give. But there's other servers that have balance pops. Why can't I have one of them? Why can't I be one of them, you know? Alright, let me focus on triage because I failed at this quest No, I never failed at it. Alright, let me focus though because I am notorious for not being able to do two things at once. Oh wait, gotta get the critical guys first. Critical. Fuck! I already fucked it up. I think I see blue! No, don't die on me, dude. Alright, so we gotta go critical first. Critical, don't you die on me. Don't you fucking die on me. Come on. He has a good heart. He wants to live. Alright, badly injured. And then we'll get this guy down here. Alright, this guy. What do you got there? You got 15, I think?
15, yep.
15, yep. Guys, do you think Melderon sounds like Joe Rogan or Seth Rogen?
I do not.
Is it Joe Rogan or Seth Rogen?
Either. I don't sound like either. I don't know why people think that I sound like them.
I don't know either. People have said that you do.
Well, they're wrong.
Oh my god, I'm getting all these critically injured. I never get this many critically injured guys.
I got 0 critically injured on mine.
Dude, I just got another one! Another critically injured! What the fuck is going on? I might fail this! Holy shit, I've never seen so many critically injured motherfuckers. These guys fucking World War III? Like, what is going on here? Oh, God. Alright, no. Stop saying goodbye, cruel world. Shut up. Okay? Little bitch. Alright, here's a badly injured. It's always the trolls that are badly injured and the undead that are critically injured. Like, why do the undead always get critically injured, right?
They're dead.
It's because their body's, like, falling apart.
Yeah, that's just what it's supposed to be.
Seth Rogen, it's him, so yeah, you do sound like Seth. Another 2 badly? Oh my god, I just got 2 badly and a critically. Dude, it's like they want me to fail.
They do.
This is literally triage hard mode right now, guys. Triage fucking hard mode. Alright, badly. Yeah, another badly here. I'm not gonna make it, man. Come on, brother. See, it is Seth Rogen. Yeah, you do kind of sound like Seth Rogen.
I don't know. I don't think.
Harder healing than Nax, confirmed? Absolutely. Yeah. And this actually is.
Oh, let's see. Call to arms. Foul magics.
Oh,
Yeah, foul magics.
Huh? Because
Yeah,
my quest log was
okay.
full. Hold on, I gotta get rid of this quest. Dude, am I done this shit yet? Like, come on. There we go. Alright, 15 patients saved. Woohoo! I did it, guys. Triage fucking hard mode. Alright, let me, hold on, let me get rid of some quests here. I think I have too
Alright, go
many.
get your quest figured out. I'll be back at 5, okay?
Oh, god damn it. Alright, hold on. Wait. I don't have foul magics, you said?
Not my quest log say you didn't have
Can you
it.
share it with me? Try sharing it with me. There it is. Oh, alright.
Here, stop moving.
Oh.
You're not eligible for raising spirits.
It's because my quest log's full. Hold on, one sec.
Relax.
I have to turn in foul magics to this guy. Wait, I have to turn in something to this guy. Hammerfall. Acquired Highland Raptors. Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of a quest, and then I'll tell you to share with me one more.
I don't have any. That's all I have for Arathi Highlands. You have all the quests I do.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Right? Okay, yeah. All right. Put me on follow. Go and follow.
Okay.
The good YouTuber Z. What's up, brother? How you doing, my dude? All right. What the fuck was I just saying? Defcamp. I'm from Netherwind. About 70-30 Alliance favored, and I play Horde. Phase 6 griefing has gotten so out of control. Even for that balance, it's almost unplayable. Well, at least in TBC, there won't be as much griefing.
Man, you still have one aspect.
Oh.
That guy didn't leave the room.
And you're stuck on the stairs. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. Def, you plan on doing MC and other raids on these characters once you get to 60? On this guy? Oh, this is not hardcore, it gets up. This is just me leveling an alt on Skyrim. By the way. Yeah, so no, I honestly, I'm gonna get this guy to 60 and then just probably wait until TBC for this guy. Because there's really nothing I want to do with this guy right now, honestly. Just want to level him, you know? I miss just leveling and having fun leveling, you know what I mean? Like, hardcore is amazing and it's great and all, but like, sometimes I get so attached to the characters. I just want to buy them some nice gear and get them some good shit and like, you know, just have fun with it. You know what I mean? That's what I really want to do with this guy. Let's see. So yeah, I'm wondering, C-Base, I'm wondering what you think. Do you think, because obviously there's a lot of griefing you can do right now because of world buffs, right? So I'm thinking that a lot of that griefing will go down in TBC, even on a 70-30 realm, especially because there is no, you know, honorable kills from people, right? So you don't get honor from killing people in TBC. You just do it to piss people off, right? That's the only reason to kill people in the world in TBC. There's no other reason. So I tend to think that the griefing and stuff like that will definitely go down in TBC, just because there's no real point to fucking do it other than to piss people off, you know? Leveling is very underrated, and I wish there were more people doing it. The real George, I'm sorry, the real Ghost gal, the real George. I don't know why I thought I saw the real George there, because I would love to do dungeons and shit like that, and not have fucking people carry me through dungeons, you know. So I wish I could be able to do that, but unfortunately, there's never enough people. You know, every time you're looking for more, it's like, you know, GDKP or Ani or whatever. So yeah. Dude, that would be lit. I know. I would love to be able to do a fucking dungeon, dude. And considering the 2 underworld bands as SP ring for my warlock, oh yeah, dude. Like I just, so at level 37, I have it's called the Searing Arrow. I think it's called. It's a level 37 epic fucking bow that I got for 30 gold, and I put a fucking scope on it, and I cannot wait to put that shit on when I hit level 37, which is 1 level away, by the way. Shit, I just realized I have to train, but I'm a hunter. I can fucking train later, right? No boost? No, I'm not boosting this guy at all. I don't want to do any fucking boosts. No. I just want to fucking level him up. I want to fucking enjoy the leveling process and just chill. You know what I mean? Play with my brother, Melderon, and just have fun, you know? Like, I've really gotten to the point now where, like, I log in for raid night, and that's pretty much it. And I don't like that. I want to be able to play the game and not just fucking raid, you know what I mean? And like, you know, I was doing the hardcore thing for a while, and I still want to do that as well. But every once in a while, I just want to be able to play on a server that, or play on a character that I can get attached to and buy him shit and, you know, have fun with and all that kind of stuff. So this is on Skyrim. This is on Skyrim. So this is the server that my mains are on, right? I have a level 60 priest. That is my main. I have a level 60 shaman, and I have a level 60 rogue. Then I have a level 40 warrior, and then I have this guy. So yeah, it's just kind of like it's a nice way to relax. Make it chwink. I've really been thinking about making it chwink. You know, I have been thinking about leveling another rogue and getting a level 19 chwink. The thing that's really cool is when we're leveling, Melderon and I were doing SFK, and we got a fucking Shadowfang to drop. So he got a Shadowfang, but he didn't want to chwink him, right? Because he wanted to actually play the guy as well. But we put fucking Crusader on that thing, and he had it for like, I don't know, 20. He had it for like 15 levels or some shit. Like, he had Shadowfang for a good long time. I hate only playing for raiding. Yeah, me too. It gets boring after a while. Like, I love raiding and all, but there's so much more of this game that I love. That's why I can't wait for TBC, because there's so much to do in TBC. Whether it's arena, whether it's heroics, whether it's raiding. You know, for us, raiding is going to probably take 3 days a week now in TBC. Just because there's so much more to do, right? You have your Gruul's Lairs, you have your Nax, you have your fucking Matherida's, you have all the other shit that's going on. And then you have heroics. Like, when I'm not, you know, doing raids, I'm going to be doing a lot of heroics. I'm going to be playing on an alt as well for arena, so I want to try to get his arena rating up. And then I have, you know, another I want to level a paladin up from, you know, level 1, bring him all the way up. I really want to level like a prop paladin, just kind of for, basically just for like doing heroics and doing like Nax stuff. God damn it, Melderon's not here to loot this shit. I gotta loot these guys for their eyes, but he's not here. And I can't even... Should I leave party for a second? I'll leave party for a little bit. He doesn't deserve this XP anyway. Alright. Same. So much outside of raiding, I like to explore all the content. Yeah, same here. I like to be able to, you know, and you know, that's one of the things about TBC. It's like, I'm sorry, about Classic WoW is that people don't realize it's like leveling is literally like 1/3 of the game, right? It's leveling, PvE, end game content, or you know, just like raiding, and then PvP. So in Classic WoW, literally 1/3 of the game is leveling, and you know, it's so many servers because of boosting, because of fucking, you know, mostly because of boosting. Basically, like 1/3 of the game isn't being played, you know, and it's yeah, it's kind of sad.
Okay, why is my group disbanded?
Because I couldn't loot anything. I just did it like last kill. This is the only kill you didn't get credit for.
All right.
Yeah. All right. I told him about you getting Shadowfang and how awesome that was.
It was so awesome.
Yeah. So when did you replace it?
Well, since I got Sword of Omen.
Oh, right. Right. So that was like only a couple levels ago, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's a fucking great item, dude. I don't care about TBC. I just want Classic Plus. We'll get there again for another 15 years for Classic Plus. In the meantime, no one will care. You know, I've been thinking about that. Like, will they ever come out with a Classic Plus? If they do, I think it's gonna be like a fucking crowdfund project or something like that. Like it's gonna be like after Blizzard like loses the rights to WoW, like fucking 20 years down the line or something like that. Who knows? Not loses the rights, but you know what they did with Diablo? Like they no longer own Diablo 1 or whatever, or something like that. I don't know. For me, Classic Plus, like the best Classic, is going to be TBC. I know it doesn't make sense, but I just can't wait. So we're going to kill some of these raptors. Oh wait, first thing we should do is probably get those Bloodstone tokens, right?
Yeah.
Head down there and do that.
The raptors on the way down.
Yeah. You think it's worth leveling or waiting till BlizzCon? I don't want to level and then start fresh. Oh, the chances of them making everyone start over again
is so low. It's not even funny.
Let's say this. Yeah. Let's say this, guys. I want to say this to the world right now. If they make everyone start from fresh for TBC, I will shave my fucking head.
Yep.
Clip it.
I'll do it, and I'll do it. I'll shave his head.
I will shave my fucking head. If they make me get rid of my fucking priest and have to make a new one, I will absolutely shave my fucking head. Like that's how confident I am that they would not let that happen. And now, if anyone from Blizzard's watching this, they're probably gonna be like, we should make him shave his fucking head now. Please don't. I just can never see them doing that, you know. So here's the thing, Speed. I think they should make an option for fresh. I think they should have some fresh servers, right? You know, the best thing for them to do is to allow, you know, give people what they want in both cases. Allow some people to be able to play on a fresh TBC server that's on the same timeline as ours, right? So you would be like in the same battle groups, but it would be fresh for your server. And that is something that, you know, when TBC came out, there were fresh servers that came, right? Like, it's something that happened. I'm pretty sure there were a lot of fresh servers that, maybe not a lot, but there are new servers, you know, that would come up and stuff like that. You only need a few of them, right?
You promote Kukta's alt. I can't because my add-on. So Soldier alt. He just joined the guild.
Yeah. What's the name? Kuktu?
Kukta.
Kuktu? There you go.
Thank you. I put the note that it's Kukta's alt.
Oh, god damn it. You can't do that either?
I thought you had the pane still open.
No, I didn't. Kukta's alt. Okay, now I do. Alright. So yeah, the Troll Hunter for the win, baby. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. You know why Troll Hunters are bists? I'll tell you why right now. Because look how they shoot their bow. It's so fucking cool. Look at that. It just looks so cool. And I don't know, I like trolls. I like Troll Hunters. I think they're really cool. When's BlizzCon? BlizzCon's in 2 weeks, I believe. Is it the 19th? 18th? When is it?
Let's go through it. I don't know.
He doesn't listen to a fucking word I say. Swear to God. 2 weeks. It's in 2 weeks, guys. Yeah. I'm like, ever since COVID happened, dates. I'm not good with dates, right? Melderon's gotta go pick every herb. He's gotta skin every mob. He's gotta mine every node.
I don't have
The
mine.
most annoying person to play with sometimes. But you're the most fun person to play with too sometimes.
Okay. Stop pulling sunshine out my ass. Let's go.
Alright. Unless Fresh Air, their own arena unless Fresh has their own arena seasons. Oh. Yeah, I mean, Fresh would essentially be the same as any other TBC server, right? You would just... So here's the thing, right? You gotta think of it like this. You're on the same timeline as everyone else. It just so happens that your server is a new server, right? That would be the only difference, right? It's just that the server that you're playing on is a fresh server. But you're still on the same timeline. You're still part of the same, you know, battle groups and stuff like that. It's just your server's a fresh server. That's the only difference. I think they should have that option for people. Just make new servers. I mean, there's nothing stopping people from, like... and you could also potentially lock them from... I'm not saying they should do this, but I'm saying they could potentially lock them from transfers for the first couple months so that you don't have a new server and then you have level 60s coming over right away. That's an option, right? Or you don't do that, right? I don't know. Are we confident they will announce TBC at BlizzCon? What if they don't? If they don't announce TBC at BlizzCon...
He'll shave his head.
No, I'm not going to shave my head for that. Is it sad that I'm more confident that they would not allow people to start fresh than they would announce BlizzCon? I know. I think they... Like, I know they're going to announce TBC. Like, but... Is it possible they won't do it at BlizzCon? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I think they will. It's the most logical thing. But... Okay, so... For whatever reason, if they did not launch TBC... I would be so heartbroken. I would be... Like, I'm lost for words even thinking about that, if that would happen. I would be very upset. Because like I said, for me, Classic was amazing and all, but my end goal has always been TBC. Always. From that first day that I heard that announcement, till right now, the thing that I've been waiting for the most is TBC. Yo, Boogie and Moxie, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you guys today. You guys been awesome today with the subs and donations. I really appreciate it. You guys are fucking legends. Fucking legends. All right. I think you know, like, what else is going to be announced at this BlizzCon? Let's try to think. Like, what else? You think maybe they'll give us a... Do you think maybe this BlizzCon will be, like, lax because it's an online one, so it won't be, like, as big? Like, because they're...
as big?
Like, well, they're obviously not announcing, like, a new expansion. They're not announcing a new Diablo because they already announced that. What else is there that's going to be announced? Like, I'm trying to think, like, what else big is going to be announced at BlizzCon other than TBC?
I don't know.
Do you guys have any thoughts on that? Like, what else is going to be big at BlizzCon? Like, obviously they're going to give some updates for, like, Shadowlands. They're going to talk about that. They're going to fucking maybe talk about, like, the next big patch in Shadowlands or something like that. But other than that, like, I can't think of, like, what else is going to happen. I don't know. They might announce Diablo 2 remake. That would be fucking boss.
That would be insane.
That would be amazing. Yeah. Overwatch 2. Wasn't that announced already, though? Wasn't Overwatch 2 announced at last BlizzCon? Right?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah. Wait. Am I thinking something different? The Tony Hawk team is working on it? On what? They might announce Diablo 2. Oh, that would be fucking amazing, though. That would be so amazing. But, like, I thought Overwatch 2 was already announced at last BlizzCon, but it was, like... Yeah, already announced, but maybe just updates? Yeah, maybe updates on Overwatch. I mean... Oh, somebody's doing these quests.
Here. Holy shit.
Wow. and he's not a fucking bot, it looks like.
Yeah.
Wow. That's insane. Let's wave to him. Oh, my inventory's fucking full? Are you kidding me right now? Oh, that's my amulet. Don't take it. Wait.
Eating.
Okay. Well, I got a buff for you. I'll give it to you. Agility. Ah, no, fuck it. Give it to myself.
Don't worry, I have like 5
Yeah, I
agilities
know.
for
Right? They mentioned that they stopped working on StarCraft 2 to start working on the next StarCraft project a while ago. A new StarCraft project? Maybe? I don't know. I can't think of like anything else bigger than TBC. Like, obviously for me, I'm biased, right? But like, what other new game / new thing? So obviously they're gonna talk about, you know, like Diablo 2 would be big. That would be really big. I really hope they have a couple fresh TBC servers. Diablo 2 remake. Yeah, it would be really stupid for them to not have at least a couple TBC fresh servers. I think at least. It's just a perfect thing to do. Like, you know, TBC's out. Here's a couple servers that are brand new. Like, there you go. You know, I want fresh classic now. If that was true, then they would then launch would have been less Zerg. What do you mean for? It's not working. It's because people don't play the game as often as they don't farm. The economies are also so messed up. Bottom, yeah. How much do you think gold cap would be? So, yeah. So I don't think I'm in the camp where I think gold is not going to be as much of an issue as a lot of people are thinking. Like, you know, gold is already inflated like fucking crazy right now. It is, right? And it's going to be inflated in TVC. It's just going to be the reality. The economy is going to balance out eventually. I think there should probably be a gold cap though, going into TVC. Nothing too crazy. Maybe like 20k per character, something like that. I don't know, but I don't think it's necessarily going to be too big of an issue in my opinion. I know a lot of people are worried about it. I'm not too worried about it. I think it'll even out over time. I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue, honestly. Another mobile game, dude. Yo, imagine if they come out with a fucking like StarCraft like mobile game or some shit, dude. Oh man. I mean, potentially they could get away with more with it being like a virtual BlizzCon, because like there's no one there to like talk shit, you know. So who knows? It might be a good option for them to talk about a mobile game right now that's gonna end up going to fucking China or something. They'll talk about it at BlizzCon, and obviously there'll be videos about it, and there'll be people shit talking it on the internet, but there's no one there to fucking ask them, is this an April Fool's? Out of season April Fool's joke? That was the best. I mean, I don't know. They are gonna announce TBC on mobile. Any hair shavers? I'm not shaving my fucking head, right? They're gonna do it, guys. They're gonna do it. They need to relaunch another strategy game. Big true. Big true. Big fucking true. I would love to see a new strategy game, because we all know Warcraft 3 Reloaded was not what we expected. I think... yeah, what did I say?
Reloaded.
Reloaded. Warcraft 3 Reloaded. What do you think, Melderon? A new strategy game. What would you like to see? What would you like to see new from Blizzard? Let me ask you.
I don't know.
Nothing
really. Yeah.
No, that's not true. I would like to see Blizzard maybe doing like okay, this is what I would love them
behind them. Dude.
No, well, I mean, yeah, I mean to an extent, but I think they have a chance to. I think they've been doing okay recently, right?
Have they? With what?
Well, I think, you know, honestly, I don't think Shadowlands was all that bad. I think they did okay with it.
You didn't even play it. You don't even know.
I know from what I'm hearing from other people, right? I mean, like people that like retail, I think they like Shadowlands, you know?
Yeah, okay.
You know, if they bring out like they did go with Classic. I mean, they could have not brought out Classic, right? Like that's something that I'm very happy that Blizzard did. I'm very happy that they came out with Classic. It's the game that I play all the fucking time, right? Now, with that being said, who's to say that, you know, a private server couldn't have filled a niche, you know, if it wasn't out. But I think with it being Classic, it was bigger than it would have ever been from a private server, right? So,
yeah.
But, you know, and if they're going the route of TBC, obviously that's something I'll be really happy for. But you know, I think if Blizzard did a Diablo 2 and they did it right, that would be fucking awesome, right? Remake. So that's what I would like to see.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
for
I would personally would like to see, and like, listen, I think Blizzard partially realizes that like they want to try to get back to the company they were. Trust me, they see it, right? All the shit with Mike Morhaime, you know, all that stuff happening. I think they know that they need to kind of like change or die, you know, and that change is more suited towards going back to the way things were, like. And it's kind of impossible to do for them in so many words because they are a big company now. They weren't a big company back then, but I think they could try and try to do better, you know, by the fan base, right? So doing something like a Diablo 2 would be huge for the Blizzard fan base, I think. And I think if they don't do that, that would be an absolutely big missed opportunity, right? A StarCraft MMO would be fucking awesome. Oh my god, that would be so cool.
Potentially, yeah, it would be good.
So let me put some out to the internet, to the airways right now. Let me put my thoughts out there to you guys. If I could make a perfect game, it would be a space-based MMO. And it would be a space-based MMO where potentially there are, you know, planets like Azeroth. Like I could be on my character right now, and I could just go into a spaceship, right? Fucking launch the spaceship, go to different planets, go to fucking star systems, go to space stations, and also have like a character that feels good in combat as well. Like basically what like Star Citizen is kind of supposed to be, like what everyone wanted Star Citizen to be. Something like that, where, you know, a space-based like MMO with really good fucking gameplay, with really good combat, with amazing like space battles, with spaceship customization, with fucking like player housing and fucking crazy shit. Like, I mean, obviously it would take like, you know, something like Ready Player One, basically. You know, obviously it would take a lot of fucking time and money, but I think that is like, for me and a lot of people, I think a lot of people would like something like this. Would love that, right? The MMO with space guns like Mandalorian, yeah, like something fucking crazy like that. You know what I mean? No Man's Sky and ESO combined. I mean, yeah, I mean like, but better, right? But like better, more suited towards like a realistic kind of environment in space, right? So I like to think like, you know, Star Trek, right? I'm a huge Star Trek fan. I'm a fucking Trekkie. Deal with it. Yeah, like kind of like, yeah, Star Wars: The Old Republic in a way, like that kind of gameplay, that kind of story, but able to fucking like go from planet to planet and be able to like fight, like have like fucking you know, ship battles and then fight on the ground as well, stuff like that. Kind of like, yeah, Elite Dangerous meets Mass Effect meets meets fucking, yeah, something like that, right? Meets Star Citizen with that, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, Mass Effect MMO, basically a Mass Effect MMO, yeah. You know, and one thing that I've been wanting to do is actually play Elite Dangerous because I downloaded it. A friend of mine, Talix, who's a guildie and one of the GMs with us and me and Melderon, you know, had downloaded it as well. We were all gonna play it together, but I just don't have the fucking time to play because how much time I spend on this fucking game. I would love a Walking Dead MMO, joining groups, hunting supplies. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. Kind of like more survival based or something like that. Kingston, what's up? Wah! 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 Oh. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I don't know, like, WoW is so cool because of the, number one, like the exploration, right? Number two, I mean, number one, the community. Let's say that, right? Number two, the exploration. Number three, the gameplay. Like, the gameplay is fucking amazing. Like, one of the reasons why I love this game so much is because the combat, the gameplay feels so good, feels so smooth. You need that smooth, fluid fucking combat, right? But the world itself, like, Azeroth makes this game so fucking good. It really does. So imagine a universe that's like rich like that everywhere. What up, Defcamp? How's life treating you, Melderon? Life's been treating us pretty good, man. I mean, you know, we're all dealing with the COVID bullshit, right? We're all dealing with being locked up in our houses all fucking day. WoW is my favorite combat system. Yeah, I mean, I think WoW is like famous because of the fucking combat system, honestly, and you know the community stuff. But the combat system was so much better than other MMOs, so much better. But you know, I think Kingston, the thing that like me and Melderon this year has been, it's been kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it's been kind of rough for both of us. We've just been having a lot of just fucking time in our hands, I guess, and just not being able to do our like normal routine just kind of fucked with us a lot. But yeah, I think we're doing good. I think that, you know, things are looking up, hopefully, with you know, the whole COVID situation and shit. But I'm just so done with it, dude. I'm done with the whole fucking COVID shit. Like, it's you know what I mean. You guys, I don't have to fucking preach to you guys. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Man, I am like out of backspace, like totally here. Hey Defcamp, I enjoy the podcast and I wanted to get your take on whether I should roll an undead rogue. I currently play an orc rogue in classic and I love it, but and I would rather stay orc. Here's the thing, man. If you'd rather stay orc, stay orc. Like I said earlier, you know, obviously undead is the when you want to, if you're going to min max in arena, right? In arena, undead, like I said, in arena, undead is by far Bis. Now, in PvE, Orc, with your Blood Fury racial, will still be Bis in PvE. And, you know, listen, Undead is amazing, Undead is great with Will of Forsaken, but it comes down to, for me, always, playing what you like, right? Yeah, you know, you might be able to get into arena comps a little bit easier as an Undead because people will take you a little bit more serious, maybe. But at the end of the day, like, if you're not trying to push, like, fucking crazy high ratings, it's not going to make too much of a difference. It is going to, you know, potentially change the way maybe some people would look at you, because people are fucking min-maxing like that. Anyway, even though they might not be the best fucking player, they're going to still be like, oh, you're an orc and not an undead, and, like, who cares, you know? If you're just doing it to have fun, then it's not a big deal. But if you're taking arena very, very seriously and you're taking PvP very, very seriously, yeah, stun resist is amazing, but Will of Forsaken is like, it's just the top tier. You know what I mean? So like say we could say like stun resist is like B tier, maybe A tier. Will of Forsaken is always going to be S tier. You know what I mean? It's like that's just how it is in arena, especially with the comps that you're going to be playing mostly with, like priest, mage, rogue. 3 undead is going to be. It's going to be insane. It's going to be really good. But, that being said, you know, it's not going to make... It depends on what you want out of the game. Like, if you plan on being, like, the top fucking couple... I can't fucking... There we go. If you plan on being, like, one of the top fucking, you know, arena teams, you know, then, you know, you might want to go undead. But, if you're not planning on pushing your rating like crazy high, it might not make that big of a difference, right? Kingston with the 199 GBP. When COVID goes away, you should shave your hair.
The most serious mind.
I agree.
Oh god, shave it. Why shave it? Why can't I just get a haircut? Like, why not just a normal haircut? Kingston, we were talking earlier that potentially if Blizzard were to announce TBC and say, hey, by the way, all you guys have to start over fresh, then I would shave my head, okay? But other than that, I will get a nice haircut. How about that? I'll get a nice haircut. How many more of these do I need? 1, I need.
I need some help.
I can't. You gotta move them. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Just vanish. I got it.
I took a pod.
Okay, all right. Sorry, I was in a bad position. I had to run out. I didn't know where they were gonna be. All right. I can't. I'm not done. Never mind. I thought I was done.
I still need like 3.
Could you buy a race change in TBC? No.
That came out
later. Yeah. That was after Wrath. That was Kata.
Nope.
But,
Yep, because I just saw a video about this, actually.
Hey, Def, what is your favorite zone in TBC? For me, it's Netherstorm. I love Botanical Domes and the Ghost Town in the corner of the zone. I hate to sound, very, what is the word? Basic, but Nagrand is just... here's the thing, I love Zanger Marsh, too. I absolutely love Zanger Marsh, and I love Blades End Mountain a lot. But Nagrand is just so fucking good, dude. It's just so amazing. I gotta say though, like, I don't know, Zanger Marsh gives me the feels, bro. Like, there's something about going in Zanger Marsh and like putting on some trance music and just like fucking chilling. Like, I don't know, that to me is just like gives me such good feels. Anybody else know what I'm saying about that? You know what I'm saying? Nicholas Stain, what is up? Wait, I was just reading something. Orc Rogue versus Druid is way better than Undead. If you're 2-mans, it's probably going to be the most common metacomp. Well, okay, so 2-man. Here's the thing: if you're going 2-man Rogue Druid, like, so like I said, certain comps. As a rogue in 2s, I would definitely either go with a mage or a priest over druid. Personally, I mean, you're gonna see more druids running. Druid rogue is good. It is a good comp, right? But and that's in 2s, right? So like primarily though in 3v3, even then with the stun resist, I still think Will of Forsaken is still. It's like, yeah, you might pick one instance where it might be good, you know what I mean? But there's so many more instances where Will of Forsaken is going to be better, you know what I'm saying? It's just, for me, it's an easy choice, because I like playing Undead, right? And I already have an Undead Rogue. And like I said, there might be one instance where, playing an Orc might be good, but then, like, is that going to be the only arena that you're gonna push? I don't know. Like, I would much rather be open to more possibilities as a Undead Rogue, right? I feel like you're just open to more comps as an Undead Rogue. Thanks for the demo, push arena, and we'll like to stay Orc while doing so. Yeah, I mean, like, listen, like, you can do it. You know what I mean? It's just that I'm telling you now that there are going to be people who are going to look at you and say, Orc Rogue over an Undead Rogue, and maybe pick the Undead Rogue. But then again, if you prove that, you are a good player and you have a really high comp, like that could potentially, not make the whole Undead thing really matter that much, right? It's just like when you ask me, like, what is the best rogue, like, I'm gonna say, like, Undead, you know what I mean? It's just like, in so many instances, it is very good. In the most, it has the most possibilities, I would say, right? The marsh area is cool, and the underwater dungeon. Yeah, Zanger Marsh, Kingston, and SSC, like Serpent Shrine dungeons and stuff like that. I really do like Zanger Marsh as well. It's got a really cool feel to it. It's kind of chill, you know what I mean? It's very chill. How many more do you need, by the way? I'm done.
I'm done.
Okay. All right, let's head out. I gotta empty out my bags, bro. I'm fucking filled to the brims.
There's one in here.
Orc Rogues are cheaters. I hate it. Well, yeah, Orc Rogues in fucking Classic now. And especially in duels against other Rogues, right? So, like, here's the thing, right? Like, obviously, like, fuck. I mean, human Rogues are amazing. They're really good in Arena, right? Because of, fucking... Why can I never... Perception. I can never say the fucking word. But, like, when you're dueling... Like, yeah, you might be able to get the opener, off because you're a human. But, like, for instance, like, dwarf rogues. Like, Stone's Form is so good against other rogues, right? When you're fucking, when you're going against other rogues because of Stone Form against blind, stuff like that, which actually changes in TBC, so it's not that big of a deal in TBC. Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I was heading back to town, aren't you?
I'm eating, and then... Yeah,
I was done before you were. I said I was done. You didn't hear me?
No.
Oh, yeah, I said I was done, like, 2 times.
Oh.
Yeah. Not every class has fear. Right.
Get this fade there. Click over here.
I mean, you got to think how many classes do have fear, right? Yeah, warrior has fear, priest has fear, warlock has fear. You know, and they're going to be in most comps. You're going to be seeing one of them in most comps because they're all such good classes in arena. Also, so what do we do? We got to do the Raptors too, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and when you're thinking of like most comps that you're going against in arena, most of them are going to have usually in 3v3 at least one fear. At least one fear. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore, guys. I'm sorry. I play Dagger Rogue in TBC. Dagger Rogue is actually not that bad. I mean, it's sub is going to be the main go-to thing, right? But Mutilate spec, dude, gets crazy later on. Crazy. We're talking about some comps where mute spec actually was really good. I forget what comp it was. But you know, sub just has so much utility. It has so much CC. Has so much control. It's so hard to not, you know. I mean, mutilate has very good damage, but yeah. All right. I don't know why. Once Blood Elves come, Horde's side will balance out. I think it'll be a little imbalanced, if anything. Yeah, I mean, too much Horde. Oh, you meant right now, yeah. So, my Rogue is Sword right now, and I love it and all, but I wish I had 2 good daggers, man. It's just so much fun, especially in PvP. I love Dagger Rogue in PvP as well. You should start fresh and be a point of Blood Elf Paladin for TBC. So, like I said, I am going to make a... I am actually going to make a prop paladin at some point in TBC, but he's gonna be an alt, right? All right, let's finish up this Raptor quest. How many more eyes you need?
5.
Okay, I need 3. Almost done, yeah. Blood Elf made good dagger rogues. The silence both of them time after stun, yeah. Like here's the thing, guys. Like they're, you know. Any rogue on the Horde side, really, you know, except for maybe Troll, but in PvP, any of the rogue, they're good, and they have their niches, right, where they fill, like, you know, like, if like there's going to be a certain comp where having a fucking Blood Elf like rogue could be very good, and against other comps, but most of the time, against most comps, and for most comps, I feel like Will of Forsaken wins out overall, right? That's overall. But I want to make it absolutely clear, like, you can still make some amazing plays as a fucking Blood Elf and as an Orc, right? It's still really good. But when you were talking, like, what's going to be best most of the time, what's going to be best for most comps, what's going to be best against most comps, it's going to be Undead. You know what I mean? And that goes for... mages, that goes for priests. You know, most of the time having that Will of Forsaken is going to be better than not having it, than versus say like Berserking, right? Or something like that, you know, as a priest or something. Best AoE tanks, so great for all tanking. Oh yeah, I can't wait. So someone asked, are paladins the best tanks in TBC? So TBC tanking is a lot different than in vanilla. Whereas in vanilla, you know, warriors really reign supreme. You had some druid off tanks. In TBC, you need one of each tank. Like you need them, right, for certain things. So the paladin tank has its role, the druid tank has its role, and the warrior tank has its role. Primarily, the warrior tank is more of the main tank, and he will take most of the you know, like main tanking, like you know, for a lot of the bosses and stuff like that. You know, Druid makes a really good off tank, and then Paladin makes an amazing, the best AoE tank, right? So, but Paladin tanks can also do some other things as well, right? So, like, I've seen Paladin tanks main tank once they get really good gear, but most of the time you're going to definitely want a Warrior tank main tanking. Druid tanks can kind of fill in that niche sometimes here and there, but like I said, most of the time you're going to want a Warrior tank that's going to fill in that main tank role. Alright. But like, you know, Paladin tanks are a lot of fun. They're great for heroics. They're really good, you know, at just holding aggro, massive amounts of aggro from different targets. So they're just really fucking good at AoE holding threat. How much more time do you have on your world buffs?
Oh, they're gone.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, you're up to 9 now? You got 9 eyes? Wow.
Yep.
There we go, get 8. Yeah, warrior main tagging pretty much all the time. Exactly, yeah. They're just, you know. And well, here's the thing, like, you know, there's...
Shit.
What?
Oh, nothing. Just getting...
Oh.
Moving my...
There's so many fucking warriors in Vanilla WoW right now, like in Classic, right? That, like, you can't imagine, like, what are they all gonna do in TBC, dude? Are they all just gonna go to tanking? Are they gonna all stop playing? Like, think about how many warriors are, and there's only one DPS warrior spot in most raid groups, right? In TBC. So you're going from having, like, how many warriors do we have in our fucking raids right now, Melderon?
Like 11 or some shit?
So 11 to 1. To 1 DPS warrior. Melderon sounds like McConnell. That is not the first time I've heard that.
I sound like 3 different people, apparently.
You sound like McConnell, you sound like Seth Rogen, and you sound like Joe Rogan as well, apparently.
Yeah.
Changes in tier 6, yeah, a lot of stuff changes in tier 6 for a lot of classes, but yeah, paladin tanks can actually do, like I've seen on Endless, paladin tanks main tanking certain fights once they start getting really good gear. God damn, you slap with Blade Fury, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I go to target and they're already dead. I'm done, by the way.
Right. I need 2 more, I think.
No, you need 1, it says.
Or 1, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, Melderon sounds like McConnell. I've heard that before. You get that one to the right, I'll get this one. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait till TVC, guys, and I want to have a lot more of these chats, like where we talk about stuff more specific. Like we'll talk about something like one day we can just talk about, you know, arena, or we can talk about like just priests or just, you know, shamans with Melderon and stuff like that. Today I just kind of wanted to go over some just like basic stuff, and because we plan on doing a lot more of these streams, just kind of like stuff where it's just me and Melderon, maybe just leveling, having fun, and just talking about some TBC stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I really like doing this kind of stuff because, like, I don't want to only stream when I raid. Like, I hate that. And, you know, for a while, that was, like, all I was doing was I was raiding, and the off time I would just fucking farm for raid, right? So now I want to be able to, like, stream while I'm doing this, and I want to be able to, you know, have some fun and talk about some TBC stuff. And then, because once TBC comes out, I plan on streaming, like, all of my TBC content. Like, all of it. All the arena, all the heroics, all the fucking raids, everything. Like, when TBC comes, I'm going fucking hard, guys. Like, fucking hard. And that's the plan, right? So, I want to start ramping up from now to then. And, I also have in the works, now I gotta really start...
Over here.
I get this what?
I got this quest over here.
I don't have room for it.
Alright, I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah. I really want... What was I just saying? God damn it, Melderon.
What?
I was saying something, you interrupted me. I don't remember what I was saying. The fuck was I just saying? Oh, TBC stuff? Yeah, so I really need to start getting on the ball with this because I want to have this out, like, soon. I really want to start working on priest guides for TBC, like Melderon's shaman guides, right? But obviously for priest. So the first one I want to knock out is kind of going to be like maybe just like an overall priest guide or just an overall holy priest guide. So I want to do what I know best, right? What I know best is holy PvE and discipline PvP, right? So those are the 2 things I know best in TBC. I also know a bit about Shadow, and I have someone else that I know, one of our guildies, that could help me out with some Shadow stuff. So we potentially might have a Shadow guide come out as well. But I really want to focus on the discipline PvP and the holy PvE guide. So hopefully look forward to seeing that within the next, well, definitely, hopefully, well, by the time the beta comes out, right? So that's what we got planned for now. But I think we're going to just turn in these quests now. How many quests do I have to turn it to? Yeah. Foul magics and raising spirits. Yeah, whatever happened to that Shadow Priest advertise? I don't know, dude. I mean, I didn't know that guy personally, so I had no idea. He was like the guy that was like beefing with fucking Asmongold, right? Yeah. Yeah, I just remember he had a really weird voice. Hey guys! To talk like that or something. Oh, it's fucking weird, right? It's advertised here. It's like fucking weird. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh! If you want to stream and just have someone to chat with, Mel's not around, you got others, wink wink. That's very true, Nicholas, and I may actually take you up on that, my dude, and I probably will, honestly. So thank you though for that, because I you know, sometimes it's you know, I just want to talk with someone, you know what I mean, and it makes it easier for me to have that conversation. So I will definitely think of you when that happens. I'll be thinking of you. Well, I got to get rid of the triage banners now, right? Yeah. Oh, this is the quest where it's like, talk to this guy, then talk to that guy, then talk to this guy. You know why they do this? They're actually in the middle of a fight right now. If you read the quest, and they don't want to talk to each other, so they send you back and forth to each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What you want?
You didn't read the quest.
Be seeing ya.
You're just making that up.
Yeah, I did. I made that up. I thought you were gonna fall for it, but they'd be like, oh, really? Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Oh, wow. He quit? Yeah, just like all the other quitters. They quit playing Classic. You quitters! I'm kidding. I mean, I understand, dude. And why play Classic when you can play TBC when it comes out, right? I know what it's like. Melderon is the ultimate Shaman Master. He is. He is.
I like Shaman.
Walking Simulator 2006? Yeah. Well, I like Priest. Oh, you know what we gotta do before we end this duel? Before we end the stream? I think I just gave it away right there, right?
Hold on, let me vendor some shit.
You don't have any world buffs anymore, right?
I knew that's why you asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have never dueled with a hunter, so.
Yeah, we did. We dueled before.
Oh right. Well, at one time, that was it. Yeah.
That one time.
Am I allowed to use flare?
Yeah, you use all your abilities,
Okay.
I guess. But like, am I allowed to get the opener or no?
Well, I feel like the
Every
opener.
time, every single time.
Okay, you get the opener. Yeah.
And I play with one of his rogues. He's like, yo, let me get the
Yeah,
opener.
yeah, you can get
That's
the opener.
thing to
You get
do.
the opener, but yeah, okay, you can get the opener.
Yeah, but you're gonna use a fucking trap.
Well, that's what you do for me.
All right,
You do the
let's
same
go.
thing.
Fine. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing that you do to me when we duel. We have to start the duel first. You have to come to me. Yeah.
Can't start duel stealth. I didn't know.
No.
Give me a second. Let me get back in stealth.
Here we go, guys. Oh,
Wait, let me get back in
oh
stealth.
shit! Wait, he was on. I'm sorry. He was on. What's the name? Oh, come on, you son of a bitch! Wait. Wait, let me get back in stealth.
Such a dick.
That is so funny. All right, I'm putting him on aggressive now. So if he sees you, it's your fault.
All right.
Oh my god. Ugh. There we go. All right. Whoa. Ah, no! No! How did you get me from that far? Oh god, oh god. No, no. No, no, no. Come on, run. Ah! Fuck! God damn it. Oh, wait, did my trap not work?
I disarmed it, bro.
Oh, that's right. You can disarm traps. All right, one more. Hold on, one more. One more.
Oh, I ate my hold on.
I have food. You want some food? Here.
I'll just buy bandages back 1 second.
All right. Damn, it's so hard without scatter shot, bro.
Yeah, scatter shot's huge. Like that's
Yeah.
the reason why you win.
All I can try to do to get away from you is use my trap. That's the only thing I can do.
Yeah. Well, I have no fucking cooldowns now, so.
Oh. Oh, I had aspect of the fucking sheet on too, like an idiot. Okay. Well, not towards, only towards the end. Man.
Aspect of fail.
Only towards the end, I had it on there. All right. Getting stealth.
Yep.
Yeah, Rogue is so good at dueling at this level. I mean, let's just say, I was just want to let you guys know, I beat Melderon in a duel earlier on my Rogue versus Warrior. He didn't hit me once. Not once.
Yeah. Did you hit the duel? Oh, okay. Fuck.
Nice.
God damn
Nice.
it. You moved at your cat moved at the last fucking second.
Why did I fuck myself in the corner here? The fuck? Oh well. Did you just pot?
Yeah. Because I didn't get my opener. I'm
not
done.
gonna happen.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would just not use the trap.
Well then,
Because
yeah. I mean, there's no
I'm just
way I
gonna
can win
disarm
without
it.
it, though, right?
I'm just gonna disarm it unless you move,
Oh, right.
and then So I don't know. It's up to you. You can use it if you want, because then if I somehow misclick because your fucking pet moves again, then you win.
If I don't use the trap, you're gonna win now. So I mean, we could try it without it. We'll try it. Let's do it without the trap this time.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, he potted. Oh, that's yeah. It's he pot. No pots this time.
Well, I potted because I didn't get the opener. I wouldn't have potted otherwise.
Yeah, I know, but I don't like pots. And like Ale was using pots all day today in duels. I'm like, it's so annoying. But he does so much damage, so that yeah, if I don't get out away from him, I'm fucked. Oh, are you putting poisons on? Fuck.
I didn't even put poison on before, yeah.
I'm fucked now. Yeah, there's no way. I'm gonna let you get the opener. I'm not gonna do anything.
Fucking intimidation sucks.
Yeah. Oh, shit, you still have sprint? Ugh. Oh no, I can't go that way. Fuck. Oh, I'm fucked. I'm fucked, yeah. Oh, wait. Oh my god.
Oh? You just potted!
Yeah, I did, because you potted last time.
Oh, dude. Whatever. Okay, so he potted, Jack. If this told me not to. So fucking gay, bro. Sorry.
How was I still alive that whole time?
You parried like 3 of my attacks with 1 health.
Monkey, yeah, I think I used monkey.
1
yeah.
health, bro.
Oh, alright, alright. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have won that without the
Nobody
pot.
potted than did it himself.
Yeah, I would not have won that without the pot. But you potted last time, so.
Yeah, because I didn't get the opener. I told you. I explained why I didn't potted. If I don't get an opener, there's no way, right? Like it's just gonna kite me.
Yeah, it's really hard if you don't get the opener. It's just funny. All right, one more.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it. I gotta put Flare on a better fucking keybind, because if you vanish, you know. Let me try. Yeah. Let me try that. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! Wait. Oh, I'm recently bandaged this way.
What happened?
The flare. You got a flare range.
I was like not even near the glowy part of it though.
I know, it's that's how it works, yep. It's like really fucking big, yeah.
Wow, you cancel my bandage at this time I used it. Yeah, I've never had to deal with flare before.
You gotta get used to flare. Flare range is so much bigger than. So here, let me show you. So, flare looks like this, but if you're like here, the flare will literally get you out of stuff.
God. Okay.
Yeah. So if you see on my screen real quick, let me show you real quick. Hold on, let me pull it up once flare cooldown's down. Okay. So see how big the flare, like, see how small the flare thing is here, but look how big it is on my screen with the yellow, with the green thing. That's how big the range is really on flare. Yeah. but you only see that little bit. Yeah, and it pulses too, right? So yeah, flame animation sucks. Yeah, it does. All right, I now you want me to play my rogue because rogues are so much fun in duels, bro. But yeah, I mean, honestly though,
I shouldn't have been greedy with that second combo point. I should, because I was gonna kidney you, but then I was like, I can get one more combo point in. And
so you know what you should do? You should be opening up with cheap shot. You get 2 combos from that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Use your one combo and then go right and do a kidney from there. Yeah, because you're gonna do. Yeah.
I was trying to get a second Sinister Strike in.
Because if I get away, I trap and I can bandage, and it's just gonna, you know what I mean? It's gonna reset, like, you know. We'll have more fun later when we get higher levels and you actually have adrenaline. Once you get adrenaline rush, I'm done. Just so you know.
Yeah, but no, with scatter shot, like what you should be doing.
But I don't get scatter shot for.
You shouldn't be using your trap right away. You know that, right?
Well, yeah,
you should be feign trapping. That's the way you should. So I don't have a chance of disarming.
Right. Now, but it's really hard to feign trap without scatter, though, isn't it? Like.
So no, what you do is you literally. Okay,
let me try. Let me get me in combat. Hold on. I gotta wait for feign death cooldown, but.
Yeah.
Let me try.
All right. So pretend I'm coming on you, right?
Yeah. Come on,
feign up? Is your feign up?
No, it's not. It's got 15 seconds.
Well, then why am I gonna open on you?
All right. All right. Hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
All right. I got 6, 5, 3,
all right.
2, 1. Okay, open up.
I'm gonna open, and then what I'm gonna do is you're going to, as soon as you can move your character.
Yeah.
You're going
feign
to
trap,
feign,
right? Yeah.
feign trap.
All right.
It
didn't work. I have to make a macro.
Oh yeah, you have to have a macro.
Yeah, I don't have the macro yet.
You can't do it without a macro.
I've never really played a hunter, so it's like.
Oh yeah. He's still gonna get me though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm in my CP's up.
So. Yeah, I gotta make a macro where it's feign death, freezing trap, right?
Yeah, I'll send you. I don't think I have it on this guy though.
Yeah, just send me the macro in Discord.
Yeah.
That way I can just copy paste it in. But
yeah, so you just hit. You have to keep tapping it though. Like once.
Right. Because I was doing is like that, basically like feign death. But you have to do the feign death animation to get out of combat. You can't, because a lot of times if you hit feign death and move while you feign death, it doesn't actually feign death. Right?
Yeah. So that way that would work is as soon as you got out, you would feign ice block, and then you have like 10 years to run away from me, and just open up on me and destroy me.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only way I can ever get out, and what you do is as you're running away, you flare the ice trap.
Right. So
I can't vanish.
Gotcha. So like right in front of it, like that, something like that.
No,
like,
on top of the ice trap.
on top. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Well, even though right here, it's still gonna probably get you in your vanish right here. Yeah.
Not if I vanish backwards like this.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean,
I'm right at the edge of it right here. You should put it right on top of the
I mean,
trap.
I've vanished like this far from a flare before, and my vanish didn't even work. Like that's how wonky fucking flare is.
But if it's on top of the thing,
yeah, I know.
I'll vanish. Come out of stealth immediately.
Right.
Yeah. And then I'm done. Right.
So
that's how you do
the thing with scatter though, right? Like so, scatter allows you to get that like distance, I guess, right? Or is just
scatter. The reason you use scatter is to set up a feign trap.
Right, and it's kind of hard
scatter
to
feign trap. That's
right,
and then like I'm done.
But if you can do it without scatter, then why do people even use scatter for the trap then?
Because you don't open up with an ice trap, because I'll just defuse it.
No. What I'm saying is, okay, if you open up on me right now, what's the difference between me
just
you
leeway?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I can do while I'm scattered.
Right, exactly.
Like so it gives you like, okay, now I can put my trap down and feign, and not have to worry about some kind of random shit that's going to happen. Right. Like that's how you do it.
Yeah.
And then once I'm in that ice trap, you just get. And once you have aim shot,
max
multi shot,
you
just get here, aim shot, multi shot, and then I'm dead.
And
basically,
keep cheat on, right?
Shot, and then I'm finished.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Well, I don't have aim shot yet or anything like that. So yeah, I just use multi shot.
It's GG. Like there's, especially if they crit, I'm done. Like there's nothing I can even do.
Yeah, I just gotta mess around with the hunter. I've never had a hunter past like level 30, dude. Never.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But every other class I can do pretty well with, but not a hunter. I'm still learning.
Alright, let's do one more.
Fitness on cooldown, you use scatter. Gotcha.
Yeah, my CDs, let's do it.
Alright, so let me try. Well, I don't have the macro. Fuck. I'm not gonna be able to do it, I guess.
You can do it if you hit both of them at the same time, maybe.
Try.
You won't be able to trap in combat, right? So if you spam both of them, you'll drop combat, and as soon as you're out of combat, the trap should drop. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'll try. Yeah.
Are we started? Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh,
See?
nice!
See?
Fucking A,
Yeah.
dude. Alright.
And now I'm finished. There's nothing I can, literally nothing I can do.
Well, you have sprint, right?
Yeah, but look, I can't move.
Yeah.
Now if I sprint, okay, I sprint, right? Did you concussive?
I did already. I used it right after like an idiot. I know. Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
I'm fucked, yeah.
Dude, monkey's powerful.
Oh, no, I don't have monkey up. Oh.
Okay.
So yeah, I gotta save that concussive till the end, and I think I
yeah,
popped it, and I didn't realize I used intimidation at the same fucking time. Yeah.
Yeah. So in later you won't have intimidation, right?
Right.
So
right.
not beast mastery at 60. So you would just use concussive.
Let me try that again because I think I got it down. Hold on, let me get some help.
Let me get it too.
No, just the trap part. Let me just try the trap.
Okay.
Yeah, I also thought the index is wonky. You don't take you out of combat, but scatter. Yeah, let me. Oh, I see. So let's try it one more. I just want to try the. What's the name part?
So we just open and stand there, basically.
Well, do like a normal opener, like you would. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
Let's see if I can get it. Oh no, it didn't work that time. Yeah.
You got to be really good with it.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, I think the macro. I need the macro for it because like I hit feign death and trap right after, and like nothing. It was like I was still in combat. Oh, because as soon as you hit me in my feign death, I'm in combat again, right?
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
That's why you have to have a macro. You just literally spam, and I don't have a chance to ever, hit you beforehand.
Gotcha.
Essentially.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because like I think I hit it before I even feign death. Like I hit it so fast that I wasn't even like technically feign death yet. Let me try one more time, see if I can get it. Also thinking about the feign death, I think feign death is. Let me see. The macro's got to be simple, right?
Once the PTR comes out, it's going to be instant. Like you'll immediately drop combat.
Right.
Like,
let me try.
I hope you'll still be able to drop. Yeah, because you'll drop combat right away, and your trap will just pop right out.
Let me try and make it a quick macro and see if I can get it to work.
Here, I can log over to my hunter.
No, it's fine. I just want to see if I can. No, it's fine. Let me just try this. Let me try this. Let me just try this.
No, because I'm telling you that it's not as straightforward as you think it is.
Okay. Well, let me just try it manually then. It's fine. Don't log. Don't log.
Take 3 seconds.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. We'll do it after. It's fine. Yeah. All right. Dude, I want to just trap on the opener so bad. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Wait, I fucked up. I dropped the trap.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Let me move over here.
Move away.
Yeah. That's a... You need OT pet, but on pet and passive. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. Your pet has to go on because...
Oh, my pet was putting me in comp... Maybe? No? Maybe. I don't know. All right. Go ahead. Open. Try it here. Got it.
There it is.
Nice. All right.
Don't concuss.
I know. Yeah.
Because your pet's gonna pet's gonna stun me. Now you concussive. Didn't work. Oh no, there it goes. That's right. I have improved sprint.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I'm an idiot. I just realized that.
I got you still.
Yeah, it was close.
My melee does a lot of damage. Improved sprint is fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I should.
Oh shit! Someone just whispered me the macro. Oh,
okay.
Snap. Thanks, bro. All right. Cool, guys. We're gonna call here. That's part 2 of the macro. Yeah, we're gonna get it. Melderon's gonna share the rest with me anyway, but next time I will come more prepared and hopefully defeat Melderon. The fun thing is though is I think Melderon really is seeing the power of the rogue and just how awesome the fucking rogue is in PvP.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Like it's so much fun. Like my rogue today.
Warrior's potato, dude.
I dueled Melderon on my rogue and was able to basically, you know, open up with him. So what I do is I sap, open up with a cheap shot while he's still in sap. Don't hit him. Get those extra combo points right from that. Then sap him again. Open up with the cheap and I'm cold blood eviscerate, right? So cheap shot into cold blood eviscerate. Got crippling on him, and then I back step up to where he can't get in combat with me. Re-stealth, open up again, and just kill him that time into a kidney shot.
The fact that you're at like 45% health after my fucking opener is insane, isn't it?
Oh, that's the thing about rogue. It's like, especially with sword spec, right? Like you can kill people. Like once you get to level 60, you will kill people in, especially at level 72 as well, in a stun lock. And that's the great part about rogue is like you can literally kill people in a stun lock, and it's fucking, it's juicy. Mwah, I love it. But yeah, guys, we're gonna be doing this a lot now. Like I said, tomorrow's obviously Super Bowl, so we're not gonna be streaming tomorrow. We're gonna be heading over to our mom and stepdad's house and watching the Super Bowl and ordering some wings and shit. So enjoy the Super Bowl. I hope fucking Tom Brady loses. I hope you're listening to Thunder. I hate Tom Brady. I hate everything about him. No. Oh, I want Kansas City to win anyway. But yeah. Till next time, guys. Keep on buying and grinding. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. You guys are the fucking best.
See you guys. Have a good one.